Oh. We should be live. Currently watching Newcastle and Man City. Weird game, actually. Man City don't look that good at all. But, okay. Is anyone here? As of right now, we don't have anyone in the chat, so hopefully it's actually working. Okay, 29 people. It's not quite the deadline day numbers, but I can see people coming in now. Yes, we are live. Okay, now we're getting some messages. Yes, guys. I've got a beer. I'm not sure how many we're going to have today because I've had the worst stomach this week. I know you don't want to come here to the channel for that, but honestly, it's literally been one of the worst weeks for like health ever. So let's just add a beer on top of that. That's a good idea. It's not, but, you know, sometimes you just got to have a bit of what you like. That's how we're feeling today. What is my prediction today? Well, if you watch the match preview, you will know. Bad stomach means you just coat it with more beer. We'll rock and roll with that for now. I think Chelsea win today, you know. Like, it's actually nice to go into a fixture and genuinely believe that we might win. Like, it's been a while since I genuinely had confidence that Chelsea are going to beat a side. But I really do believe today that we will. I don't think the Brighton manager is allowed on the touchline, which is also a big sign. Team news will be out in about 2 minutes, so we will react to that when it comes in. It's weird how, like, it's just an extra 15 minutes this season. What are you guys saying, though? Let me know in the chat what you think. Let's do a little poll. Who we got today? I'm hoping... It's actually also interesting to watch, like, a Man City game and actually care about the result because of how close we are. Before, I'm like, just let Man City beat everybody because then we're looking down the table, we're looking up the table. So I think now that we actually... Oh, go on. That's a pen! Edison's brought down Anthony Gordon. The referee's blown for it and yellow carded Edison. Interesting stuff. There is a penalty here. We have just gone live. And Newcastle might be about to equalise. This is a good start, guys. When we start a stream and we manage to get like an early shout like that, we start talking about like hoping that Man City don't win. And then we get a penalty to Newcastle. Man City in the mud. No Rodri. And now, if Newcastle equalise 10 minutes into the start of a second half and the score is 1-1, you don't want to be playing at St James's Park. That is not the stadium to be playing at. The starting 11 is out, apparently. Okay. I will... Wow, okay. Interesting. It is exactly what I said it was going to be. So hopefully, if we got the lineup prediction bang on correct, then we should get the score predictions correct, right? Don't worry, guys. I am getting the lineup graphic for us now. Not that big, though. Right, so we've got Sanchez in goal. Gusto, Fofana, Colwill, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, captain. Madueke, Palmer, Sancho, Jackson. It is exactly the same team that we saw in the GBFC match preview, which is good stuff. I like this from Maresca, you know. I think it's a good lineup. I think it's what we expect it to be. Just looking at the bench, there's not really anything in particular that we are missing. Lavia is back on the bench, which is great news. No Chilwell, but we don't really expect him to be there. Vega ahead of him. Gordon's just stepping up for the penalty now. I know that we're a bit behind on the stream, but I am the other side of the world, so it's a bit different. It's a cracking penalty from Gordon as well. Blast it in the bottom corner. 1-1 in the Newcastle-Man City game. That is a Chelsea team that should be beating Brighton. Not going to lie to you. This really should be a win for Chelsea today. Brighton, good side. Unbeaten so far this season. They've drawn their last 3. So, hopefully, Chelsea inflict that first defeat on them this year. Neto on the bench. To be honest, I think at this point in time, I want to see Neto. I want to see everybody on the pitch, you know. But Maresca said it himself. We can't have so many attackers on the field. We've got 7 or 8 players that should be starting, but they're all flipping attackers. You know, there has to be a balance in the Chelsea side. Palmer to score. I've actually got a nice little bet on today. I've got Jackson, Palmer, and 3-0 Chelsea. It's just exciting to, look at the team again and just be like, I think we're going to do okay. Get involved with the polls, guys. Right now, 0% of people think that Brighton are going to win today, which is a dangerous place to be honest. Let's have a look and see if we've got a Brighton starting 11. It's a very good guess from me. I definitely have been on this Brighton page before. Okay, let me download this. Okay. Brighton. Okay, so that is the Brighton team. I'm just going to put it above the score for now. It's a bit messy, but I still need to do so much work to this stream. It's difficult streaming, you know. Verbruggen, Webster, Dunk, Jorginho, Welbeck, Baliba, Mitoma, Kadioglu, Weaver, Estupinan, Hinchelwood. Every time that Brighton play, it's going to be a good side. It's going to be difficult. They play very well. They're organised. And you know what you're going to get. They're going to try and dominate the midfield. But I think today we are ready. We've been in such good form, guys. Such good form. We've got Evan Ferguson on the bench. They've got Enciso on the bench. Joe Linton. Is that a pen? Joe Linton goes down in the box. Edison's got it in his hands. No penalty given. I don't think that was a penalty. I literally just looked up at the last second. Tosin looks more comfortable at the back than Fofana. To be honest, I think with Fofana, I think Maresca is willing to give him some time. Newcastle in again. Good save by Edison. This is becoming a really good match, by the way, just as we start to stream. I think with Fofana, there is still so much quality that is untapped. And I think considering how much football he's missed, I think Maresca is just trying to give him as much time to build that partnership with Colwill, who's clearly right now the leader in that defence. He's playing so well, good with the ball at his feet, looking solid defensively. Chelsea 3 clean sheets in a row as well. 2 in the Prem, 1 in the Cup. But it's also great to know that you've got someone like Tosin that can come on and do a job. So there's the Brighton lineup, Chelsea lineup on the left. It's exactly what we said in the preview. %1 have now said Brighton. Make sure you get involved with the poll, guys. Let me just retweet my own tweet. Right now. Streaming is just fun. Best part about Tosin is he cost us nothing. I mean, it's one of those where it's a gamble, and it seems to be a gamble that has been worth it. I mean, I don't think we're going to be buying any attackers anytime soon, unless we do go in for a striker. But if Jackson keeps going the way he's going, we are not going in for a striker in January. Maresca is building something similar to City, where our 11 and the bench are almost the same quality, so injury doesn't really affect the style of play. I'd say that we're still some distance away from the best 11 and the bench always being on par. But obviously, like, there's always going to be a stronger team and then a weaker side. But I think the great thing right now is the amount of options. And I think there are very few teams in world football right now that have the depth that Chelsea have. Even here with City, you know, like, they probably will find a way to get something out of this game. But the fact of the matter is, like, Chelsea's squad is up there. And if we continue to go the way that we're going right now, the players understand what Maresca wants them to do, I think there's absolutely no way that Chelsea won't continue to go up the table. Tosin was also a City Academy player. Yes, there's a lot of them right now that we've obviously got. We'll make another run at Osimhen. Do you know, like, if Jackson keeps going the way he's going, I just don't think Chelsea will. I don't think there'll be the need to. Newcastle are in here. Harvey Barnes is literally in at the back post. Oh, what an unlucky ball that was. Too much pace on it. I predicted that we'd finish in the top 4, says Charles Jones. To be honest, like, I think the start of the season was going to be the sticking point for me about whether we actually would and whether I believe that we will. And from what I've seen so far, I absolutely think we're going to get top 4. But today is a massive test, guys. Brighton at home is no joke of a fixture. They're unbeaten. We've got Forest at home next week. They're also unbeaten, looking really, really good. The next 2 matches are huge for us. We're playing so well away. And if we can get that atmosphere back at the Bridge, like, there's no reason why we can't make that a fortress again. Newcastle are rampant right now, by the way. They need to score again. This is the thing that teams don't do against City. They don't capitalise when they've actually got a spell in the game that they're dominating. And right now, Newcastle are all over them. First half was also quite balanced, to be fair. No one in the box again. Oh, Vardy heads it away. They've got to score here, Newcastle, otherwise City will score late. Mark Gue is developing. It's a weird one with Gue because, like, I want to see him play, but I'm also happy that he's there. And, like, when he comes on, you want him to do well. He's a very likable character. Yes, Jonah, what's going on? Yeah, you do see frailties in Man City when there's no Rodri, that's for sure. Let me look at the Premier League table. Oh dear, Blackburn are beating QPR. My mate Chris is watching the game. Not that I'm unhappy about that. Guys, if you're in the stream, make sure you subscribe to GBFC. Hit the like button on the stream as well. And let me know your thoughts on the starting lineup in the comments. It is the exact starting lineup that we said it would be in the match preview. Just wonder what Brighton team are going to come, though. Is it going to be a Brighton side that sit back? Are they going to try and play? I feel like there's goals in this game. We'll be stupid to think that we'll win today. Everyone's getting carried away. I mean, I don't think it is stupid to think that we're definitely going to win. I think to believe that we can win is the smart thing to do because we're playing very well and we're winning more matches than we're drawing and losing. But absolutely, this is not going to be an easy game. These little mosquito bugs. 3-1. That's what I said. 3-1. But as the day's gone on today, like I keep thinking 3-0. I wonder if there is an issue with Phil Foden at Man City. Foden fell off. He's not had a good start to the season, to be fair. Jackson will score early again. It is the early goals that actually do a lot of good for Chelsea too, because it just calms us down. It is a good lineup, to be fair. Just want a big performance from Enzo today. And that's the player, Enzo. City do look shaky. They also don't look like... They don't look solid going forward either. Like, Kovacic is a good footballer, but he's just not Rodri. But like I said, Newcastle should have capitalised. They haven't, so I fully now expect Man City to go and win. Be careful of Danny Welbeck. Yes, I agree. Even scored a free kick last week, Danny Welbeck. $20 minutes to go. An hour until kickoff for Chelsea. It's also so different on Twitter. Like, the general energy is just so much higher. So much better. Brighton have only beaten us once in 17 meetings. Is that true? That can't... Is that right? That can't be right. Hey, thank you very much for the donation. Nkunku will leave, should be starting. I mean, I think it's too early to say that he's going to leave because he's not playing Premier League games or starting Premier League games. But there definitely has to be a way that we get them both in the side. Like, if you can get Palmer, Jackson, and Nkunku in the same team, it's obviously what we've got to be trying to aim for, while still not, like, losing that balance going forward and back. It's a very good game, though, that we're watching here. Newcastle 1, Man City 1. Am I still in Bali? Yes. So there probably will be a delay, guys, when it comes to the stream with what is happening live. I'm not sure how many seconds it will be. But also the flipping timer thing. My word. Like, I've literally spent now weeks doing this. And I still can't get the flipping match timer to work. It's so annoying. I also think someone's saying there about Nkunku being injury prone. I think it's also important to remember that he was literally injured for so much of last season. So you don't just want to rush him back, play every single game from the very start. City are in. Foden, straight at the keeper. That is actually an awful effort from Foden. I feel like I've not seen Nick Pope play football for ages. But what I have seen of Newcastle this season is they have been pretty poor but got good results. How was my day? Pretty good, but like still struggling, guys, with this horrible illness I've had this week. Like I've been functional, like I can record videos and stuff, but like absolutely zero energy. But it happens. City's starting to probe again now. Found those little pockets. Gvardiol is in. It's got round the back, straight across to Pope. If this game finishes 1-1, this is actually a good result for Chelsea. The barley water is not ideal. That's absolutely true. Like, I never used to get so ill in barley, but like the last year or year and a half or so, like all the time. Brace for Jackson. I think he might be right, you know. I think Palmer scores today. Do I know what I ate that made me sick? No, that's the annoying thing. Is it a debut for Sancho at the Bridge? I think it actually is, yeah. This is a Kolsch. If the camera focuses on it. 4.2%. It's a good beer. The beers in barley are actually really good. Let me take a look at the Chelsea fixtures and see if the timings are good for upcoming games. Yes, Forest next week is at 9. Ghent is at 3 in the morning. I probably won't go live for that. City are probing. It's gassy though, this one. Do I live in Barley or Barley? Haaland's in. It gets shot away. Good block. Is that Lewis Hall? What made me pick Barley? I was just coming here for years when I was making travel videos. Loved the place. Got lots of friends here. And then COVID happened and I was just like, screw it. I'm not going to go back to England. It's going to be absolutely awful there to be locked in. Bad weather. Might as well be on a nice island and have restrictions or less restrictions. So don't sleep on the lemon bintangs. No, I'm not a fan of those. Bintang Crystal is good. I'm telling you, City are going to score very, very soon. And it's going to be Haaland who gets it. Newcastle needed to take their chances. Grealish is in. Oh, and it literally comes across Haaland. Hit too hard. Come to Kenya for a safari experience. I'd actually love to do that. And here's the question. Is it Kenya or Kenya? Because I literally hear like 50-50. Am I still in Thailand? What do you mean? There's a restaurant in your town that always gives you food poisoning. Surely if you have food poisoning from somewhere once, like it puts you off, maybe you go back a second time. But if you get food poisoning twice from the same restaurant and you still go back, I think the problem might actually lie with you and not the food. No offense, but is Enzo really a good captain? To be honest, like he wouldn't be my captain of choice, but like it's still early days. So if he keeps performing and improving, then maybe. Are my travel videos still on YouTube? No, it's actually such a gutting story. I actually deleted the channel based on some very, very bad advice that I was given. So the videos aren't there. I've got like some of them on a hard drive still, so I've got them for personal memories, but they're not online, which sucks. But I actually should edit some of them down into like TikToks and Reels and stuff because it was such good videos. And I think the channel had exactly the same amount of subscribers as GBFC has right now. Imagine, I stupidly flipping deleted it off the internet. Mad. Or maybe it was like 250, I think, maybe, not 300. Let me know your thoughts on the lineup, guys. 93% of people are saying that Chelsea will win. 5% draw, 1% Brighton right now. Triple substitution for Newcastle. Willock, Longstaff and Tino Livramento coming on. I think Eddie Howe kind of feels as though the game is very much in the balance. They've got to get a foothold here. Otherwise, City's pressure is relentless. What happened to the Herder of Buffalo? I mean, the channel is still there on the internet, but like, I think I just grew out of it. Like, even playing FIFA. I've been playing a lot of FIFA recently. I want to do FIFA streams again. Bro, you don't have to keep spamming. Come on, Newcastle. But yeah, the channel basically died when I tried to put the travel vlogs on the channel. Like, YouTube just stopped showing people the videos. Come on, you Blues. 52 minutes until kickoff. Omegle was good times. That was actually so much fun. My team on FIFA right now is actually unbelievable. I've opened a few packs and I've done very well with packs. Like, not spending like stupid amounts of money, but just like, I think I spent like 20,000 FIFA points, which is quite a lot, but like, just for fun to start with. I basically got the whole Man City back line, got Courtois, got Osimhen and Declan Rice in a 7.5k pack, got Nkunku, Informed Jackson, Palmer. How many countries have I visited? I think I'm on like 47 countries right now, something. I am saying there was another channel. Oh! Longstaff. How is this man still playing for Newcastle? But it's such a good chance and he puts it wide. Still 1-1. Am I still on the diet? Absolutely not. That diet was a big problem. I don't know if it was the diet that made me sick, but like, it literally started like 2.5 weeks ago. And then like, if you've got a bad stomach and you're only eating meat, like it's difficult for energy. So I was very happy. I finished it. I did the full month. I still need to make the final video. But yeah, I've literally been ill for like 2.5 weeks, so it wasn't good. Come on, Newcastle. Do I still speak with Oaklefish, Weller, and the other guys from the Golden Bullet Challenge? Oakley, yes, I do. Joe, also. Joe was out in Bali last year. I was with him a bit when he was here. And I think Oakley's coming here in March. Good old throwback. Oh! This game is literally on a knife edge. This could go either way. And as I say that, Bernardo Silva wins the ball back in the middle. Haaland's making that classic run. He's been fed the ball. 2 Newcastle players on him. Now Doku. I definitely don't think this finishes 1-1. I think there's a winner. Most likely Man City, I think, from this point. That's Savinho. Now Walker. Towards Haaland, well defended again, and Longstaff punts it away. Do I take probiotics? I was, and then I've run out, and I need to get some more good ones, and I haven't been taking them recently, so it's probably not helping. Am I in the US? No, I think I probably couldn't be any further away from the US if I tried. What happened to the shootout channel? Nothing bad happened. I feel like whenever like people stop making videos together on YouTube, people just assume it's like a big fight or something. Like me and Eunice still talk like multiple times a week. We're still very good friends, but we both didn't have the time to schedule filming at the correct time. Like we literally both, one of us would be busy and the other one would be busy. So we just thought instead of trying to do something that we both just don't have the time to do right now, we'd just stop it, and then if ever there is the chance that we're both in the same time zone, because we're on completely different time zones, the other side of the world, so it doesn't really work. Go back to Atlanta and get some lemon pepper wet wings. Atlanta's unbelievable. I absolutely love that city. What minute am I on? 83 minutes 45. There's a big delay for me because I watch on an app in Indonesia. I just feel like this Newcastle team just don't have enough quality to win this. Or even hold on, to be honest. A lot of people asking me about my thoughts on Rory. I mean, I think a lot of people have jumped on the same train of just like bashing Rory for what he's been saying on the overlap and stuff. And like, I get it. I think when Chelsea are winning, you'd want to see Chelsea fans talking more positively about Chelsea. I've always liked Rory. He's been a good friend of mine for years. I've literally known him for like nearly 10 years. So I think in terms of like what he does online, like he's good at what he does, and I think he knows what he's doing a lot of the time with the way that he kind of talks about certain things. But like it doesn't really bother me. And I think a lot of people are like, oh, we don't want Chelsea to be represented by this guy on the internet or on the overlap or whatever. And I think, to be fair, like just have your own opinions about the club. And I think too many people spend too much time. If someone says something they don't like, why do you care so much? Like if you want to say your thing and be positive, then be positive, you know? And I think there's too much attention that is put on just let it go, you know? Like everybody knows that one fan on one show is not representative of the Chelsea fan base. It's just not. If anything, when I see that, like, even Mourinho said it, you know, like, no one's going to back Chelsea, even in, like, the mainstream media. I like it. But no, like, I just stay in my lane. I literally say whatever I want. Some people don't like my opinions. They think I'm too positive or they think I'm a flip-flop. Like, I don't give a shit. Football is something where one day you're really happy, the next day you're not happy. Like, that's literally what this sport is. So, for me, like, people can say whatever they want. Just do your thing, innit? But obviously here on GBFC, we are always hoping for the mighty Chelsea to get the win. Oh. Newcastle in the final third. They get into such good positions. When I watch Newcastle right now, it reminds me of Chelsea at this time last season. Like they get into great positions, put the ball in front of the box, and no one's there to put it in. Please do more content with Joey and Josh. Absolutely. We're going to do some stuff soon, even from afar. Good guys. City pressuring again. Well defended, but Akanji's keeping the pressure on. Build a Chelsea squad and Evo the players to improve their stats. I need to look into this evolutions thing more because it actually looks really fun. I actually love the new FIFA. It's like the first game that I've actually really liked for like 5 years. Sorry if I keep burping. I know it's gross, but like, it's a very gassy beer. What is a successful season for Chelsea for me? It has to be getting back in the Champions League this year. Like, to finish 6th last season and be close, but dropping points in stupid games. Sheffield United, Burnley. Like, for me, this season, we have to get back in the top 4. What team do I support? Have a little look at the colours around you. Have a look at the QR code at the bottom left corner of the screen. And it will take you to the Chelsea Megastore. So I'm probably a Man United fan, mate. Isak injury. Don't tell me I've been saying that I've not seen anything of Isak, but he's not even on the pitch, and I'm here bashing the man. Captain Haaland as well, dead. I say that, he's going to go and score now. Oh, wow. Isak's not even playing. Yeah, I take all of that back. And broken toe. Guys, I'm going to go and get another one of these. I'll be right back. Okay, we've changed up the beer. 7 minutes of added time here in the Newcastle City game. Still 1-1. This is what we got now. Small hazy, Island Brewing. If you're in Indonesia, you've got to try this beer. It is absolutely unbelievable. My girlfriend's watching from upstairs. Do I think Chelsea will make any finals this season? If we don't win the Conference League, then that's a massive problem. Considering teams can't drop down from other competitions. City are in. And I think the domestic cups depends. If we draw Man City away, or like Liverpool away in round 3, we're not going to win those cups. But like if we can stay away from the big teams until the later stages and hopefully get draws at Stamford Bridge, and I think, yeah, why not? City with a lot of pressure now. If Newcastle can get a draw here, I think they'll take that. Savinho. Oh my word, what a save. Bernardo Silva has forced an unbelievable save out of Nick Pope. I had Nick Pope in my team and I took him out and put in Raya. Oh, there's a Brighton fan who loves my channel. Welcome to GBFC, mate. These beers are so gassy. Oh my word. What is that for a clearance? Are you kidding me? Doku's just taken out, I think that's Gordon. The referee tells Gordon to get up. Honestly, the refereeing in this league. Where am I from? A town called Newbury in Berkshire. If you know where that is. Watching from Nigeria. There's actually a lot of people from Nigeria that watch me on GBFC. I think it's number 3 country now. What is my favourite movie? Shawshank Redemption is probably my number 1 ever. Big Harry Potter fan too, to be fair. You're from Newbury too. Big up. And yes, it is Berkshire near Wiltshire. Is there going to be a winner in this game? 3 minutes to go. Newcastle go long. Not really much point in doing that against this Man City defence, but you never know. Joe Linton fighting. If anyone's going to score, though, I think it's going to be Manchester City here. I've literally got the whole Man City back line in my ultimate team too. Haaland does well, but there's so much pressure there from the Newcastle players. Lewis Hall runs into trouble. What is the score going to be today? Let me know in the chat. What is the score predictions? I saw a lot of 3-1s earlier, which is what I said in the preview. City are in. It's Foden. Good turn. Kovacic should have just hit that. Towards Haaland. It's actually probably one of the worst headers he's ever had in his life. Nick Pope saves it. 2-1 or 3-1, 2-0, 1-1, 5-2. I don't know if I've actually got the energy for like a high scoring end-to-end, Brighton score a load of goals, Chelsea score a load of goals game today. I'm not actually sure I've got it in me. (3-2) Chelsea, 1-0, 2-1. I'd absolutely take a 1-0. For me, it's about just getting 3 points in this one. I want to keep seeing Chelsea grind out wins. I think there'll be enough times that we outscore and perform amazingly. But I would love to see us just consistently grind out results, even if we're not playing well. Georgie says, clean duvet for me. If you know, you know. Also, if we win today, surely Enzo Maresca gets manager of the month. When did I move away from Newbury? To be fair, quite early, like early 20s. Oh, Nick Pope again. Newcastle actually look a lot more solid when Nick Pope's in goal. I think it's going to finish 1-1. Was that young lady with you the other week your missus or your sister? Georgie literally just screenshotted the chat and sent this to me. It's my girlfriend. Cool. We're over 1,000 votes on the poll. The majority of us are saying Chelsea win. Newcastle won. Man City won. Full time at St James's Park. That's a good result for Chelsea, to be fair, because we're level with Newcastle. We're still kind of chasing Man City down. And I think we've seen in the last week, having dropped 4 points, that Man City are certainly beatable, even though they beat us. But I'm kind of happy we got that game over and done with, to be honest. So, we can go within 1 point of Man City today. And, of course, we can overtake Newcastle with a draw. But we don't want to talk about a draw. We're only going to talk about the W's today. City missing Rodri already. I think like they just can't dominate teams as well and as easily when he's not there because he's just so good at enforcing that midfield. (4-1) Chelsea is the prediction from JSX. Do I think we'll win the Conference League? I mean, if we don't win the Conference League, it will be a joke, to be quite honest. But then again, like it depends how seriously we take it. No Kevin De Bruyne as well. I mean, look, City are going to have to get used to life without him soon. They also might have to get used to life without Guardiola soon as well. Chelsea win the Carabao Conference League and third in the Premier League. That would be an absolutely unbelievable season. I'm not going to turn my nose up at any trophy, ever. For Chelsea. Like, I want to see us win silverware, even if it's like not the biggest ones. Like, if you're in a competition, Chelsea should be winning it. Will City fall off without Guardiola? Absolutely, 100%. Like, I feel as though it could... I don't think it will have the same, like, catastrophic impact as Ferguson leaving Man United. But in terms of, like... In terms of City have got such a good structure, but I feel as though like they've just been absolutely maximising the fact that Pep Guardiola's been there. All of these flipping charges, whatever happens with that. Like I feel as though overall City have just been riding a wave, and I don't think it's a wave that can stay as dominant forever. Greetings from New Jersey. Welcome to the stream, Jeremy. Welcome to the stream, all of you that have just joined at the end of the Newcastle game. I'm not calling it the City game. I'm calling it the Newcastle game. Newcastle are a bigger club. There's a debate for you in the comments. Leaving out Tosin for Fofana could cost us. I mean, look, I think there's a few players right now. Actually, no, I say a few. I think there's a couple of players out there now who probably still deserve to be getting their starts. But I think there's only a couple of mistakes away for some players for being dropped. Like if you look at the wing positions, for example, you've got Neto, who's absolutely desperate to play. There isn't really that big of a reason as to why he's not playing, other than the fact that I think he was injured a lot last season, went to the Euros, played a fair bit, but like wasn't really ready for it. He said it himself. Like, I think Madueke has to be consistent. I think Fofana has to be consistent, because I think Tosin and Neto are absolutely players that are kind of very, very close right now to breaking into the starting 11. And, of course, Christopher Nkunku. Let's not forget that. But I think Maresca's made it pretty clear that it's Nkunku competing with Jackson, not really for any other position. But Maresca's also said that Nkunku can play anywhere. We've just broke 1,000 viewers for the first time on this stream. Not for the first time ever, but the first time today. So welcome. Make sure you're subscribed to the George Benson Football channel. We will be live for this Chelsea game. And then, of course, 6 things we learned will be uploaded straight away at the end. Newcastle actually had some really good chances here. Number 1,000. My mates are messaging me in the group chat. F Man City, title charge on. Bit early. But you never know. Chelsea win today, and we're 1 point behind Man City, having already played them, and 6 matches into the Premier League season. Greetings from Barbados. Lovely part of the world, that is. Been there twice. Very nice place. Do I only work with YouTube? Yes. Dare to dream. I mean, look. Chelsea have won the league before, you know. Italian managers too. Antonio Conte. Carlo Ancelotti. Assuming Newcastle is the next Carabao Cup game. Is that actually true? I completely missed that if that's the case. Okay, so yeah, Newcastle versus Wimbledon. Oh, wow. Okay, so Chelsea drew. Okay, so yeah, Newcastle will beat Wimbledon. So Chelsea have got Newcastle away. I honestly completely missed that. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. So thank you for telling me that. Feeling a Sancho goal today. I mean, I think goals could come from anywhere. These beers are so gassy. Is it Newcastle away 2 times too? Because that would absolutely stink if that's the case. Oh no, at home on the 27th. Then we're supposed to play them away on the 29th? Like, how is that even possible? Like, honestly, I actually feel sorry for Newcastle here. I know that they're probably going to change the date of that fixture, but like, Newcastle go to Chelsea on the 27th of October and then have to play Carabao Cup football like 48 hours after. It's absolutely insane. (10-1) to Chelsea. I think Kevin's had a few more beers than I've had so far today, that's for sure. Palmer 2 goals, 1 assist today. New to the stream. Chelsea, have a feeling Chelsea will smash it 2-0. Please like the stream. We need more people like Sean in our lives, guys. 25 minutes until kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. We've just seen Newcastle and Man City battle out a 1-1 draw in the opening game of the weekend. Strong 11 this for Chelsea. We've got the Brighton team up on the right-hand side if you want to see that. And then we've obviously got the Chelsea 11 there as well. Maresca's been a very humble manager. Look, I mean, for me, I think so far, he has come across so well in his interviews. Georgie's cute. She's watching it upstairs. How is Nkunku not starting? Well, the good news is he's not starting because we've got so many good players. Everyone is performing right now. Do I rate Tosin? Yes, I do. Pre-season, I was a bit unsure, but then I mean, like, everybody in pre-season, you're kind of a bit unsure because players just aren't fit. And he literally had just joined, so, like, any criticism I had was probably a bit unjust, I'd say. I also think Fofana can still be a really class defender. So I like the fact that Maresca sees that he was an important, expensive signing for the club. And he's giving him a proper run because he's getting better. But it's also working well with Tosin coming off the bench. Like, he looks so assured when it comes to being, like, composed on the ball, not rushing things. What is Madueke doing in the starting 11? I'm seeing a lot of people here in the comments putting Noni down. I'm gonna ask a poll about this. Oh. Okay. Poll time. I want to see what you guys have to say about Madueke. I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat putting him down here. I don't know if it's because people don't like him for whatever reason, or if they just want to see Neto play. Like, it doesn't matter what the reason is. I obviously have made a video about Madueke last week. I've said he's absolutely fantastic, and I think if he can keep growing, then I think he could be a massive player for us this year. Let me try and move this over so I'm not always looking to the right. I'm reading the chat, but it's kind of like the other way. Too selfish. I don't know. I feel like he's just a confident player. Like, I don't think the selfish thing. I'm not sure I fully agree. Like, I think there's been times where last season I think he was selfish, but then I think everybody at times last season was a bit selfish because we weren't a unit as a team. We weren't playing together as a team. The energy of the club from every single level of it wasn't a together energy. I mean, look, Maresca this week has even said players that aren't in the matchday squad have to come to Stamford Bridge to support the boys. Like, it's literally like we are so much more together now than we were. But yeah, I think for one bad performance isn't a reason to, like, drop someone out. But with the amount of players that we've got that want minutes and probably deserve minutes, I think, like, if today Noni has a stinker, then I think Neto comes in. And you've also got to remember, like, they're different players. Like, Neto is good when Chelsea need to do a bit more defensive work, I'd say. Madueke's also become so much better at that. But I think if there is, like Harry said in the podcast this week, when there is an opportunity for Chelsea to really, like, hone in on, like, isolating that right back for whoever it is we're playing against, left back, sorry, then I think Noni is so good out there when it comes to, like, one-on-one, taking a man on, or not even just always taking a man on, but just having the guts to actually just stand a man up, you know? Like, he's literally looking to do that 24/7. Make sure you guys get involved with the poll. The more people vote, the more conclusive opinion I can discuss. Selfishness isn't bad from a top player. Look, I think there has to be a balance, right? Like, if Chelsea are losing out on multiple goals and dropping multiple points because a player just cannot make the right decision, problem. So gassy. But, like, if Chelsea are winning games and players are playing with confidence and we're scoring loads of goals, I'm not going to sit here and just call the selfish card. "20 minutes until kickoff. Chelsea versus Brighton." There's a lot of good Premier League games on today as well. For me, it's 10 p.m, but 3. Arsenal, Leicester, Brentford, West Ham, Everton, Palace, Forest versus Fulham. And then we got Wolves versus Liverpool after this one. So that's another late night for me. But Arsenal playing at 3. Brentford, West Ham, Everton, Palace, and Forest versus Fulham. Lavia over Enzo. Maybe. There's been some interesting comments this week from Maresca, actually, about being excited, but, well, seeming excited. Not quote, but, like, he seems excited at the idea of seeing Caicedo and Lavia together. So the pressure is on Enzo Fernandez today, but I think he's going to have a good game, you know. Where am I? Currently in my office. Welcome back, Lucifer, member of the GBFC stream fam. Hope I'm feeling better now. To be honest, I'm actually still not feeling that good, to be fair. But I'm having a couple of beers tonight just to chill. Didn't stream against Barrow because it was literally impossible. I don't think I've ever felt that rough in my life. Maybe an exaggeration, but like genuinely rock bottom of like health. Hence why the video was late. I feel an Enzo masterclass too. I think he's progressively getting better. I think he understands what Maresca's wanting him to do, what's being asked of him. I think with Caicedo literally playing out of his skin at the moment, like he quite often starts seasons quite slow, but right now Caicedo is in just such brilliant form. That West Ham performance last week was one for the ages. It was so good. Just pulling in ridiculous numbers for the role that he's playing in. Pulisic links to Liverpool. I mean, like, I still feel like there could have been a world where Pulisic would have done well at Chelsea, but like when you look at the depth and the quality that we've got now, like at the end of the day, he just didn't cut it, did he? Let's be real. There's still 6 teams that haven't won a Premier League game. That's mad. My views on Colwill. I think Levi is a fantastic footballer. I think he's finally showing what he could have always showed consistently last season if he was played in the correct position. And of course, it makes a world of difference when you're not injured or recovering from an injury. He's fit, he's looking healthy, sharp, he's a leader out there on the pitch. He's doing a lot of the talking when it comes to team huddles. I think he's having a really good start to the season. Back in the England setup as well, which is massive. Really thought that Lavia would be a mainstay. I mean, look, the man's got to stay fit before anything. 15 minutes to go, guys. Chelsea versus Brighton. It's also become like a bit of a weird rivalry, this one, hasn't it, as well? Like, I feel like Brighton absolutely hate us. Whereas for Chelsea, we're just like, well, we'll take that guy. We'll take that guy. Cheers then. We'll take that guy. But like, I feel like Brighton are at a point now where you just can't really disrespect them anymore. Like, they've been so good. I think they're probably the best run Premier League club there is. The way that they've done business has been amazing. The managerial appointments, like to get rid of Potter and then upgrade with De Zerbi and then seemingly again now upgrading again with Hurzeler. Like, they just make so many good decisions as a football club. Hence why even our owners have like referenced them multiple times. Caicedo was voted the best under-23 player in the world and best midfielder in the world by CIS. I saw that. I think we referenced that in the pod. I just completely butchered the name of it. I think Maresca watches my videos. I think he probably doesn't, to be honest. I feel like Enzo Maresca is like a little bit too like footballing switched on to ever remotely engage with social media. Does he even have an Instagram, Enzo Maresca? And no, don't send me one of those like Twitter accounts with a picture of the manager on it. Like, no. Okay, so it looks to me like the poll, 65% are saying that Madueke should start. So then I guess a question I'd also like to know the answer to from you lot in the chat is, if it would be Madueke not playing, would it be Palmer moving over to the right wing to allowing Kunku to play as a 10? Or are we saying straight swap, Madueke out, Neto in? What would be the reason for saying Madueke shouldn't start? Purely curious. I'd like to see what the majority is saying here. Selamat pagi, Mr. Benson. Thank you, Cal, for the $2 donation. Appreciate that, guys. Option 1, Palmer to the right. Okay. I'll do a Jackson and Nkunku poll in a minute, because that's another interesting one, I think. But it's not going to sway my decision. Like, I am absolutely perfectly fine with Nicholas Jackson staying in the Chelsea starting 11 today. Absolutely fine with it. Okay, I'm going to end that poll now because we're actually getting close to kickoff here. So I want to get a couple more polls in. Who would you have started at striker? Jackson and Nkunku. All right, there's another poll. Nearly at 1,500 viewers now. Nice. People have finally arrived. We should just buy the people that run Brighton instead of the players. I mean, look, there's a lot of players right now that Chelsea have tried to sign, but we didn't get, that are playing super well. There's a lot of players that we have signed that are now playing very well. So I think as much as it is very easy to bash the ownership, to bash the sporting directors, to bash a lot of the decision makers at the club, like, I think it's as a result of the amount of scrutiny that we've given to the owners, we've also got to take our imaginary hats off and praise them when we can. Because at the moment, like, Chelsea are firing. The new manager's done very well. A lot of the players that we brought in are finally showing a lot more than just promise. Pardon me. And also, a lot of the players that we missed out on are also playing really well for other clubs. So, yeah. John Duran, for example. Like, I flipping hold my hands up. I did not realise this guy was as good as he is. I still think if he would have come in and Chelsea would have just been like, yeah, go on, you're the main guy, I still don't think that would have been the right thing. But, like, to even be linked with him, like, no one saw this coming, I don't think, from John Duran. Very few people at the start of this season would have been like, yeah, 6 games in, you're not the main guy, but you're going to score 4 goals, mate, off the bench. Unbelievable player. That goal he scored last week was sensational. At least 4, says Martin. That is confidence, mate. Duran is a super sub. Well, Christopher Nkunku also a super sub right now, apparently. I'm on the wrong channel. Another clean sheet for Chelsea. Fix the haircut. It was literally only a few days ago. Everyone was saying to me how good my hair was. It is a bit long, actually, again. That is the only thing with a cut like this. When it's long on the top, you've got to keep it nice and sharp on the sides. Now you guys have said that, I'm going to get my haircut this week. Not because I'm self-conscious about it, but because I really agree with you. Scared of Danny Welbeck. To be honest, I'm not going to lie. I'm relatively scared of Danny Welbeck too. Like, there's definitely, as much as I'm very positive, and I'm hearing what you guys are saying about big win today, we should win this game. Yes, we should. We're at Stamford Bridge. We're at home. We're in good form. But, like, Brighton are a good flipping side. And if we do draw, as much as I'm not going to be like, yeah, it's okay, because I'll probably be really flipping annoyed about it. But, like, I wouldn't be surprised is what I'm getting at here. He does always score against us as well. It's very true. Can I get a mullet? No. No. I already have enough people sometimes telling me that I sound Australian. So if I were to get a mullet, like, it's not going to happen. And yes, I am generalizing because there is a lot of Australians in Bali who have mullets. We're winning this 3-1. That's the score, I think, as well. And to be fair, if you watch the GBFC match preview, which a lot of you have as well, so thank you for those of you that have tuned into the preview. It's a good preview. I was happy with it. Good energy. 52,000 views on that. So thank you. We got the team spot on. And we also have said 3-1 in the match preview, which would be an unbelievable result. I really hope my stomach stays okay during this match, guys. I really do. We always get a red card when we meet Brighton. Is that true? Palmer hat-trick. I mean, Stamford Bridge is looking nice. It looks like a very classic late September afternoon. Bit of sun, bit of cloud. Anthony Taylor is not the ref, thank goodness. I don't think I'd actually be allowed to stream if Anthony Taylor was the ref, because I think I'd say so many things, I'd probably get banned. Why am I still in Bali? COVID is done. Just do a basic Google search and you'll probably get why I'm in Bali. The place is absolutely unreal. Taylor is a menace. Mate, he's more than a menace. I would use a lot of other words. Is that my mate Callum on the screen? No. Thank you for the donation, Calindo. With the amount of players we have and a lot of players from other teams are complaining about a lot of games, should we keep our big squad? I mean, look, Chelsea at the end of the day, a lot of players and managers and people in football who aren't basically the decision makers will say that we're playing a lot of games, that players should play less. Protect the players. So in that case, Chelsea have done the right thing. And at the end of the day, like, we're in the Club World Cup next summer. So we're going to need a lot of players. Because we might have like a 60-game season. Imagine if we go all the way in the domestic cups and the Conference League. And then in the Club World Cup as well. Like, it's ridiculous. And then we're straight back into Premier League football afterwards, basically. Up the Chelsea. Thank you for the Watchalong, George. Thank you, Avery. Very kind. Nice comment, mate. 7 minutes till kickoff, guys. I am very excited for this one. Do Chelsea have a chance at the Club World Cup? I mean, like, ask me at the end of this season. It doesn't matter what happens in the league this year. We're in it. We're competing in it because of winning the Champions League in 2021. Seeing a couple of Brighton fans in the chat. Welcome. Anthony Taylor needs to be sent to Alcatraz prison. I mean, say no more, innit? Why still no sponsor? I mean, I'll give my opinion and thoughts on this. I think it's ridiculous that Chelsea don't have a front of shirt sponsor. I think there is definitely a lot of probably discussions with sponsors who will probably say, well, you're not in the Champions League, so what you're asking for, even though you're Chelsea, like, it's been a couple of years no Champions League, so can you really ask for that amount of money? I'm pretty sure that is the case. So I think at the moment, Chelsea have just been kind of waiting and waiting and waiting, thinking, yeah, we'll still get that amount of money. The reality of the situation is brands aren't stupid, and they're not like, and the difference, when you spend £100 million on a player, it doesn't seem to the naked eye like the difference between like 30 million and 40 million quid a year is a lot, but it really is. It really flipping is. So Qatar Airways right now would be an unbelievable sponsor, and I will absolutely be reaching out to them and saying, look, let's make some epic content, because that is literally travel brand #1. And if they were to sponsor our football club, and I'm Mr. I make travel videos and I make Chelsea videos, like, come on, let's make it happen. Someone can clip that up, actually, if we get Qatar Airways. So the players are in the tunnel. Oh my word. The difference in size between Enzo Fernandez and Lewis Dunk is absolutely hilarious. If I see at any point in this game Lewis Dunk and Enzo Fernandez next to each other because Enzo is marking Lewis Dunk from a corner or something, I'm actually going to spit my beer out. Speaking of which, I'm going to go and get a fresh one because we are 4 minutes away from kickoff. I will. Good night. Hello, brothers. Okay. Join a call with Matisse. Me and Matisse have both said to one another that we are both the worst when it comes to WhatsApp. Like, we make plans and then one of us screws the plan up. Or both of us at the same time. Usually both, to be honest. But it will come soon. It's actually really difficult, guys, when it comes to doing collaborations and stuff. Like, living on the other side of the world is not easy with time differences. It's 7 hours, and in a month's time, it will be 8-hour time difference. So, players are out. Just to let you guys know as well, we are not able to have a timer here on the stream. I'm sorry. I've tried countless different ways. ChatGPT, like, it's dead. It's absolutely dead. So there's no timer. There is a scoreboard, and we're just going to chill and watch the game. So 3 o'clock kickoff in the UK. I know not everyone is able to watch it. If you want to know where I watch it, I live in Indonesia, and there isn't like this blackout for 3 o'clock kickoffs, which I think a lot of people have said is a bit outdated and whatever, but is what it is. I'm watching it on an app called Video, so I cannot add the game because my YouTube channel will be deleted. Can I add my own timer and just match it to your stream? I mean, I've tried that as well, but it just doesn't appear on my OBS, which is my streaming software. Like, I've tried so many things. Put a clock up. I could actually get... That's actually the best idea I've heard. Put a clock up behind me. Like, I actually really could do that. That's such a great idea. I need to try and find, like, a count up clock. That's such a great idea. Thank you very much, Plum. I will tell you when my game kicks off. But then there's also like a 7-second delay, I think, for the stream as well. So like, it's, yeah. Four, 2, 3, 1. Also for Brighton, so they're basically matching us. The beer is a small hazy Island Brewing. Actually a lovely beer, to be fair. Okay, we are very, very close now to kick off. Chelsea team huddle. Looks to me like Robert Sanchez is doing a lot of the talking. Interesting. Like, it just looks like his head's moving a lot more. Nice hair. It's a bit big right now, isn't it? It's a bit mega. Anyway, guys, come on, Chelsea. Big, big win today needed. We absolutely need this to be 3 points. I want to inflict Brighton's first defeat of the season. And I want to go within 1 point of Manchester City. I want our first home win of the season. The referee is about to blow the whistle. And the game on my stream, if you want to match it up, if you really care, is underway. Kick-off has happened. As I've said, I've already given a lot of explanations about the timer. So, sorry, but we are here. Chelsea versus Brighton. I'll do my best to keep you guys updated. If you're not watching it and you're watching the GBFC stream, make sure you subscribe to the George Benson football channel, and why not hit the like button on this one. As Brighton trying to play out from the back early. First interception within 20 seconds from Moises Caicedo. What is new, ladies and gentlemen? Looks like a nice sunny day at Stamford Bridge too. Half the stadium in the shade, half of it in the sun. Sancho already winning the ball back, but Dunk steps out. Steps up with the ball for Brighton. Gets it away to Mitoma. Has already beaten Malo Gusto on that left-hand side for Brighton. Mitoma coming forward now. Puts the ball across the face. And that is straight into the hands of Robert Sanchez. 50 seconds into the game. That's the thing with Brighton as well. They're going to be very, very quick when it comes to various different counters. I don't know what the problem is here. The referee's already blowing the whistle. I'm going to try and get a bit of sound so I know. Malo Gusto's got a problem, I think, with his boot. Change the title to the score. I really hope this isn't a 0-0. I actually don't remember the last stream that we did where Chelsea won, to be fair. Like, we had the Servette stream, I think. We lost that. That was a funny one. We had the Palace stream that was a 1-1 draw. I think the last time Chelsea won a game where I was live was against AFC Wimbledon. And we won that 2-1. And no one could actually watch that game. So we were watching, like, little pins running around on, like, SofaScore or something. It's crazy. The time right now is 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Sanchez hoofs the ball forward. Goes out for Brighton throw. Malo Gusto's boot exploded, apparently. Stop streaming, it's a curse. I mean, like, if you genuinely believe that I'm the reason why Chelsea don't win football matches, then that's mad. You are behind, Benson. Yes, I know. I mean, I literally live, like, 17-hour flight away from the UK. Like, to expect me to be live on the money when it comes to the time. I think there's already been a goal in the game between Brentford and West Ham. West Ham are in serious trouble, guys. Oh, Brighton playing out from the back dangerously, but looking good. Brentford had taken the lead within 1 minute. Brian Mbeumo with the goal there. West Ham are in serious, serious trouble, guys. They are getting absolutely slapped up left, right and centre. Shipped 5 against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. We also didn't sign Osimhen when I streamed too, so yeah. It's not ideal, is it? Brighton look very comfortable though, don't they? Like they just know what they're doing. Go on, Caicedo. Caicedo's won the ball. Good stuff. Ball is in. Sancho's there. Gets a shot away. Good block from the Brighton defender. Moises Caicedo already with vital interceptions in the middle of the midfield for Chelsea. Now Mitoma beats Gusto to the ball again. Gusto's looking slow. Cucurella gets back. That's a brilliant tackle. Brilliant recovery from Marc Cucurella. Chelsea again getting it forward. Enzo Fernandez, I don't know what that pass was, mate. Like, no idea what Enzo's trying to do there. We've got possession of the ball, and he's rushed it. Sancho with a poor effort a second ago, but again, good defending from Brighton. And they're trying to get the ball out to Mitoma. I'm not sure if Gusto's fully fit, guys, to be fair. Like, it doesn't look... I mean, I know his boot just exploded, but, like, he's replaced that now, so... I don't know. But, yeah, Brighton at the moment... First 5 minutes of this game, they kind of playing a bit like the home team here. They're looking very comfortable on the ball. It's just a classic what you expect from Brighton, to be honest. But like Chelsea need to step up to the plate here. We need to pretty much reclaim Stamford Bridge. For whatever reason, we find it easy to play away, or easier, and we're struggling at home, which is not good. Oh, it's a through ball. Danny Welbeck. And... Colwell is down. Guys, this is not a good start here, is it? Cucurella does really well, and that's a throw-in. Excellent start here from Marc Cucurella. Such a smart footballer. Like, Cucurella is one of those people and one of the Chelsea players where I absolutely take my hat off for the way that he has turned around his Chelsea career, in my perspective. Like, I thought there was no way that he was going to stay at Chelsea and make it. And he's become one of the most important players. He's so useful. Oh, good effort, Colwell, towards Jackson. Bruv, it's been 5 minutes and he's saying that we're struggling. Mate, get a flipping grip. We're struggling to control the ball. Brighton in the middle. Mitoma. No. Get it away. Oh, my word. We're just faffing around with it. And it's gone in. Oh, wow. That is such a ridiculous Chelsea goal to concede. Jorginho, my flipping namesake. And it's 1-0 to Brighton at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea players are not happy. Enzo Fernandez is calling an elbow. Mark Cucurella is on the floor. It doesn't look good. Sanchez comes for it. He's not done very well there at all. I think, to be quite honest, I'm not entirely sure what has happened in the melee, but it is awful defending from Chelsea. They're scrapping around with it at the back. Brighton getting the ball into the danger area, and boom, they've scored a goal. Mitoma on the left-hand side right now is causing all sorts of problems for Gusto. No questions about the onside. Caicedo's faffing around with it, gives it to Colwill. It's closed down. And I mean, like, this is an absolutely ridiculous goal to concede. I don't see how Chelsea can really have any... No, Cucurella's not been elbowed. That is a goal. And we're 1-0 down inside the opening 7 minutes here at Stamford Bridge. This is not good. Like, Sanchez has come for it, but there is literally 3 players. And I'm not just gonna turn on Sanchez straight away here, because look, I'll change the scoreline. Don't worry. I'm not just gonna turn on Sanchez and be like, oh, he's a bad goalie again, because recently I've been quite impressed with him. But in those situations, if you're gonna come for it, just outside of your 6-yard box, you've got to claim the ball. If you're a goalkeeper coming for it and you leave your goal empty, then I'm sorry, but there has to be some blame going as to why we've conceded a goal. But this is not the start we needed. Chelsea 0, Brighton 1. It's a very poor clearance from Levi Colwill as well. Wait, is Hurzeler in the dugout? I thought he got sent off. Well, it looks as though we're going to have to do it the hard way, guys. I feel like someone has just, like, pricked me with a flipping pin and the balloon has burst, because I was very excited for this game, and to concede such a shit goal like that feels like a kick in the teeth. But I said 3-1 in the score prediction, so we'll keep that for now. But I think, again, first 10 minutes of this match, we've been pretty poor, to be honest, and Brighton have looked, well, very, very good, and they are a very good side. Remember, they went to the Emirates as well, got a good result, drew 1-1. Arguably should have done better, actually, because of the Arsenal red card. And we all know what Arsenal do when they get a player sent off, don't we? That's a shit ball as well, but Noni's going to chase it, and he's going to make it, and that's literally... Jackson is there, and that's awful from Nicholas Jackson, to be honest. We got to hope here, guys, that Stamford Bridge stay behind Chelsea here, because it has been a poor start. We're looking scrappy, we're not in control, and we're 1-0 down. But it doesn't mean we're a shit team, all right? It doesn't mean that the progress we've made in recent weeks is all gone. When I say the bubble has burst, I'm talking about like that real excitement, that real, like, we're going to smash them. Like, it's a reality check more than anything. But we really do need to step it up here. I'm already seeing plenty of should have started in Kunkus. I mean, look, Jackson's not really done much wrong so far, but, like, it was a poor pass, wasn't it? But flipping heck, man. Like, this is actually shit so far, I'm not going to lie. Sanchez with another kick, which isn't controlled. This is going to be a test of our character now. Flipping Rutter. It's not Rutter, is it? Oh, yeah. He just put Jorginho on the back of his shirt. Wow. Come on, Chelsea. Oh. And just as I say that, the stream that I'm watching has disappeared. Like, it's gone blank. They've put an, oh my, what, guys, honestly, this would only ever happen in Indonesia. They've played an ad, right, in the middle of the first half. Like, the game is literally playing. You pay your subscription for this service. It's not like I'm just streaming it off a fake website. Like, it's a free, it's not free. It's a paid flipping app. And they've stuck an ad for like a food thing in the middle of the first half. You can probably hear the stupid sound that they're playing as well. This is actually ridiculous. It's not even a quick one either. Oh, and it's back. Fantastic. And they've done another ad. Guys, they've actually just played another ad. What the hell? This is a flipping joke. What is going on? Guys, we are seriously struggling here. It's a corner. What is going on? Now there's an issue in my YouTube account. Guys, this is actually ridiculous. Hope the stream's still alright. I don't know what is going on. Okay. We're back. Lots of weird things just happened to me there. We had an ad on the flipping TV provider, which is absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, also my YouTube account was just like, are you sure it's you? Give us another ad. No, well, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I feel like we just had a massive glitch in the matrix there, but it is a Brighton corner. I'm literally cursed when it comes to streaming, guys, honestly. Seeing a lot of people breaking down here in the chat. Like, don't worry, it's still early. We can still come back. Just use video. I'm watching on video, bro. Oh, come on. I mean, it's actually good because it was a poor free kick. Lots of people saying that their streams also stopped working. It's odd, isn't it? Deary me. Chelsea. Bro needs to get food poisoning again for the good luck. Honestly, bro, like, at least you won that one 5-0. Like, I'm back and I'm, like, not fully fit and healthy, but, like, we're back to a level where I can at least stream. And Chelsea are losing again. And it looks as though the search for a win in the Premier League at Stamford Bridge could just keep going today. Brighton are literally playing so well, guys. Like, they're controlling this game immensely. Playing such good football. Like, we're getting overran in the middle, which is exactly what we said we can't allow to do. Oh, what a save from Sanchez. And this time it is cleared, but Chelsea are under the cosh here. We are in serious trouble of letting this game get away from us in the early stages. Danny Welbeck is in. Like, Brighton are getting closer to a second goal here. It's not like we're growing back into this game and like starting to come back. It comes off of Colwill. The whole Chelsea backline here is having an absolute shocker. We're getting played through left, right and centre. Cucurella, I think, has done okay. But the pressure that Brighton are putting us under, like, we just cannot seem to cope with it. Danny Welbeck, man, causing so many issues. That's actually a good save from Sanchez, really. It's deflected off of Colwill's boot. But what the hell is going on? Just got to ride this flipping wave at the minute, Chelsea. Like, I said I want to see us win games scrappy as well. Like, I don't expect us to win 6-2, 3-0, flipping 5-0, 4-0 every game. Like, it's not tangibly possible. It's not feasible. I want to see us get into these positions. How is Danny Welbeck not getting a yellow for kicking the ball away there too, by the way? Twat. But yeah, basically, I want to see us be able to come back when we're not playing well and we're getting battered, basically. How do we deal with these situations? How do we deal with this kind of pressure? This is the test of a really good team. This is the difference between being like, all right, let's home it in and say like, you know, we're not as good as we think we are. We shouldn't be looking at the Premier League title and all these things that, you know, people are starting to creep in with ideas about. Go on, Nonny. That's awful. Just keep going with it. Why are you stopping and turning back? I've not really seen Cole Palmer touch the ball yet either, by the way. So we've got to figure out a way to get our best player on the ball if we want to start doing something. Just stop your stream, mate. We have to win this. I'm not the reason Chelsea are losing, you mug. Look at this. They're just keeping the ball. Press him. Like, honestly, Chelsea players are static. Brighton play, like, the keeper is just happy just to keep hold of it. Jackson is not moving. Come on, Chelsea. Like, we are literally being played around. This is not good. Brighton are more than happy when they've got the ball to just wait patiently to get it to Mitoma and then hurt us. And when they don't have the ball and Chelsea have the ball, they press. Come on, Chelsea. At the minute, we're not able to play out from the back. That's a lovely ball from Colwill. Now Enzo. Palmer is in. I've said I've not seen him. Cole Palmer for Chelsea. He's in. He's done it round. Oh! He's there. That's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those where, like, 9 times out of 10, that goes in the back of the net. Cole Palmer has hit the post. It's a brilliant Chelsea move. From Colwill to Enzo. The pass from Enzo is fantastic. And it's almost the perfect finish from Cole Palmer, but it comes off the post. But that is the first real attack here that we have had for Chelsea. That's fantastic football, though. That's the kind of confidence booster that we need. Was it offside? But it doesn't matter anyway. He flipping missed, so I'm not even going to take the time to think about it. Enzo Fernandez again. He's literally played the same pass. Palmer is in again. I feel like I'm watching the same thing happen once more. Palmer scores! Was he offside? Yes, he was. It literally looked offside, so I didn't really like... I knew that the flag was going to go up, but you never know. You never know. In the modern game, crazy things can happen. Decisions are quite often wrong, more so than they're right. And he's very well and truly offside. Like, I don't even think there's any need to look at it. Like, it's offside. Stop faffing around. We don't need VAR for that. Like, as much as I would love them to overturn that and give it as a goal, I also couldn't really sit here with any real integrity and say that we deserve that, because that was offside. Good finish. And we have literally just seen Colwill, Enzo, Palmer twice in 1 minute for the same thing. Enzo Fernandez, fantastic. Like, as much as it doesn't lead to a goal, like, I saw that. That was flipping good from Enzo. Brighton now on the attack again with Mitoma. The game's coming to life here into the hands of Robert Sanchez. Cucurella. Chelsea have all of a sudden come to life. And the good news is, Sancho, what you doing, mate? What are you doing? Enzo Fernandez, mate, that's what I wanted from you, bruv. That is literally what I wanted from him. Come on. Jackson is in. Go on. Oh, my goodness. Please. Yes. Come on. Cole Palmer for Chelsea. What an incredible 3 minutes that was. Chelsea are level. Cole Palmer just keeps everybody calm. That is a massive goal. And again, Nicholas Jackson there. He's in. He's got the goalkeeper. Verbruggen is staring him in the face. And Cole Palmer gives the cold. I'm not going to do it. I almost did. But, like, we're in the zone right now. Jackson passes it. It looked as though, like, he's looking at the keeper. I'm like, don't you dare flip and shoot. Give it to Cole. And he does. And that is the 11th goal that these guys have scored together in this calendar year. Nicholas Jackson with the assist. Cole Palmer with the finish. And, well, it's a mistake from Webster. Jackson there. That is superb from Nicholas Jackson. And then the finish from Palmer is sumptuous, as you would expect. And Chelsea are level. What a brilliant response that is. In the space of 3 minutes there's 3 moments where marginal offside but still offside. Definitely the right decision. Palmer hits the post, and now Palmer scores. That is a response from Chelsea. That is what I'm talking about, guys. Grind it out when we can and when we need to. That is the sign of a good team. And we've just seen it there. Massive moment in this game. Brighton were literally fully in control, guys. Fully in control. Come on, Chelsea. Let's flipping go. Let's flipping go. What a stadium we've got, by the way. What a stadium. Stamford Bridge. We can never leave. That's exactly what we needed at just the right flipping time. Oh, we're in again here. Brighton playing the high line. Noni Madueke is in. Surely not. Come on, Sancho. It's 2-1. Offside. Oh, guys, I think today could be the day, you know. It could be the end of me. It genuinely could be the end. I need to change the score. I thought we might have to change it again there. Jadon Sancho at Stamford Bridge, but no, it is offside. I need to take a breather, guys. I'm still not very well, okay? I'm still sick. Like, that is, for me, that looks onside. It looks onside. And then Sancho's on. Sancho's on. Like, he's on. I mean, the first one, we are talking like it's offside. There's no question. That could have been a goal. It's so marginal. So marginal. But for me, that looks like a goal. Are they going to VAR? The referee is saying to Jackson, it's VAR. Checking disallowed goal. I mean, come on. Okay, it's offside. I think it's offside. I think it's just offside. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to have blue tinted glasses for this. I think it is just offside. I think it's just off. I don't think we're robbed there. I think that's genuinely, like, let's keep some real integrity here. Like, I think it might be off. I think it might be off. But if it's given us a goal, we're flipping taking it, aren't we? Like, let's be real. Like, I don't know. Like, it's so close. I don't know what he's going to do. Oh, he's flipping. Disallowed it. All right, wow. Okay. Oh, it's Heart Attack FC. This is a bit mental, isn't it? All of a sudden, Chelsea are flipping back, ladies and gentlemen. We've said it all week. And then in the space of 4 minutes, we're saying it again. Now Brighton coming forward again with Mitoma. I did think there was going to be a lot of goals in this game. And I certainly don't think it's over for either side. Chelsea have looked awful at the back. Estupinan stoops one up into the box. Colwell again with a shocking clearance. Gusto gets it away. Brighton keeping possession again, though. Is that Belieber in the middle? He's a good player, he is. Go on. Noni's won it back again. Chelsea could be in it. Jackson, hold your run. What is that run from Jackson? Noni Madueke to Palmer. Goal kick. Oh, bloody hell, guys. Bloody hell. No, but guys, honestly, if you're saying that Noni makes the wrong decision there, then I think you're being ridiculous. Like, Jackson is so offside. Like, yes, he could have hit it earlier, but, like, Jackson literally, like, he goes straight into an offside position. I think people are just, you're going too deep here. Like, that's not necessarily because Noni is being selfish. Jackson was just running way too quickly, too fast. Anyway, Chelsea are level. It's Cole Palmer on the score sheet again. And we have got a seriously good game of football on our hands right now. It is now end-to-end. Chelsea are level. We're not losing. We're gaining control of the match. Brighton are stepping up. And as they step into confidence, Chelsea are exposing behind their back line. It's a lovely ball from Palmer to Jadon Sancho. Let's see it then, son. Go on. Jadon Sancho takes on his man. Sancho, lovely. Enzo Fernandez gives it to Sancho. He's pushed over. It's a pen. Come on. Get in. Chelsea are turning it around. And it will be a penalty to Chelsea. Jadon Sancho, that is absolutely brilliant work from him. Beats his man on the left wing. Enzo Fernandez progressing into that advanced 8 position. And he makes the pass at the right time. The weight of the pass from Enzo Fernandez, who is having a blinder here. In the last 7 minutes, Enzo Fernandez, £100 million player. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. And Sancho is in the right place. And he's literally... That's a penalty. If they somehow overturn that... the game's flipping gone, isn't it? Cole Palmer is going to have a chance here to make it 2-1 to Chelsea. And what a turnaround this will be. Come on, Chelsea. This is a massive moment in our season, you know. Massive moment in this first half. Massive moment in this game. Cole Palmer for Chelsea from the spot. Lewis Dunk is giving it the big un. He's a big boy, but you don't give it to the big un to the referees these days because you will get punished, big Dunkosaurus Rex. And we are here with a chance to make it 2-1 to Chelsea. The ball has been in the back of the net too often. For my heart. Okay? Too often. But it will be Cole Palmer for Chelsea. He looks confident. I'm confident that he's going to score. He's scored his last 5 penalties. 3 of them to the bottom right-hand corner. Verbruggen is a big goalkeeper. But is he the man for the big occasion at Stamford Bridge? Or will it be Chelsea's talisman, Cole Palmer again, from the spot? It's Palmer. It's 2-1 to Chelsea. Tucks it in to the bottom left-hand corner. It is absolutely brilliant. The man is magic. I'm telling you, he is the best thing, not only since sliced bread, but sliced bread with butter on it. He's the best thing since Eden Hazard left Chelsea after winning us another European trophy. Cole Palmer, ladies and gentlemen, he's hit the post. He scored a goal. He scored another one in 7 minutes. The man isn't human. The man is from a different planet. And Chelsea Football Club have turned it around and we're 2-1 up against Brighton. And this is a big moment for us because we weren't playing well. We were not playing well in this game whatsoever. But because we have got mercurial footballers, we're in front. Absolutely brilliant. Can you feel the snow, they say? It's getting cold in here. Do you know, I've never really liked the cold Palmer stuff, but if we're all going with it, you're all putting the cold emojis in the chat, guys. Big W's in the chat. We're flipping winning. The stream curse. I'm not going to say it's over because Danny Welbeck will score a 50-yard out bicycle kick, but here we go. Come on, ref! Madwecky's in! Send off the little twat! Send him off! He's given a yellow to Enzo Fernandez. Oh, bruv, no. What are you doing? You can't book the Chelsea. Why are you booking the Chelsea player? Because the Brighton player made a foul. And now he's going to book for Fana as well. Oh, guys, I can't cope. I can't cope. That's a red card, though. He's last man. Madwecky, all the pace in the world. Estupinan with a stupid tackle. Martin, thank you for your donation, son. This referee is a mug. He's gone and given a booking to Enzo Fernandez, which has made him confused. That's a red card. Guys, honestly, I'm losing the plot here. The game is working at too fast of a pace for a man who's been sick for the last 2 weeks. Enzo's been yellow carded. This is dangerous because he's been phenomenal in the past few minutes. For me, that's a red card. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of new rules and shit that happens now in football, but last man pulls him back. Did we even see a yellow for Estupinan there? The bloke's just stood in the wall as if he's just flipping Rob Sainsbury's and he's still eating. What the fuck's going on? Malo Gusto and Cole Palmer. It's too far out for him to score, surely. Estupinan got a yellow, okay. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. Oh my God! What a goal! Oh, I love him. I absolutely love him. We're back, guys. We're actually back. We're actually back. He's the best player in the world. I'm literally shivering. I'm shaking. What have we just seen? What's the actual... Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm literally numb. I'm numb. That is outrageous. Fuck me, man. I don't swear on this channel, but fucking hell. He is just so good. That is so good, man. That is so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Better than sex. I shouldn't say it too loud because my bedroom's just above it and my girlfriend is in bed. So I'll say it's on par. He's just, oh my God, man. Oh my goodness. He is just so good. I love Cole Palmer. I absolutely adore him. He's unbelievable. Cole Palmer is simply sensational. I love him so much. I literally adore the man. What a goal. What a goal, guys. Guys, give me some W's in the flipping chat here because Chelsea have absolutely turned this on. Like, it is raining goals. We're not even raining chances or shots. We're raining goals. This is acid rain. Brighton are going to disintegrate into planet Earth. W's in the flipping chat. Chelsea are back. Give him the Ballon d'Or. Just give him the Ballon d'Or. He's the best player in the world. He's the best player in the world. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. Erling who? Catch some salmon, mate. Cole Palmer. Ice the salmon. He'll ice the salmon for you. He'll put it on a flipping brick. Oh, I can't believe we're winning 3-1. I need a minute. I need a second. I need a flipping second. Let's get the Brighton lineup off the screen. Screw them lot. Oh, I need to breathe. $50 from Matt. Donations coming in. Oh, I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. That is oh, I can't believe it. I'm actually, like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Like, that might be one of my favourite moments ever. No. It's 3-2. What's going on? It's 3-2. Like, I'm still kind of on the Palmer train. But, like, it's 3-2. I don't know what's going on at the back there for Chelsea. Like, we are Calamity FC when it comes to defending. I'll try and give you the lowdown. Wesley Fofana is faffing around with it. Gives it to Sanchez. Sanchez, awful pass. Sanchez playing out from the back. Like, I thought he'd overcome these little, like, numb nuts moments, but apparently his nuts are still numb. Blimey. I am out of beer. So I'm going to go get another one. I'll be right back. It's 3-2. And Brighton on the attack again. I'm not going anywhere. No, don't you dare. No. What a save by Sanchez. Guys, this isn't football anymore. This isn't football. This is crazy. This is absolutely astonishing. Chelsea are about to capitulate again. I think it's Belieber? Is that his name? Like, this is an outrageous game of football. Sanchez with a phenomenal save, but, like, I'm still pissed off with him for, like, 2 minutes before. I can't keep up with this game. I'm still literally, like, thinking about, like, Cole Palmer's hat-trick and comparing it to sex in my head. I'm still not over that. And now Brighton have scored, and they nearly scored again. We've had a $50 donation from our boy Matt. We were spamming W's in the chat, and now, like, we're thinking about maybe D's or L's again. I'm not sure. And I'm out of beer, like, still. I can't believe what we're seeing. I can't believe it. I'm going to go and get another beer. I need it. I need it. 1 second. Oh, my God. Okay, what did I miss? Brighton are in again. No. Danny Welbeck. You little twat. Flipping heck, man. Oh. Okay, I'm not drunk, guys, just so you know. I've had 2 beers. No, 3 beers. This is my 4th beer. And they're little cans, you know, they're not strong ones. Oh. Honestly, this is one of the games of the season. And we decided to stream for it. Nice. Oh. You said 1-0. Well, I don't know what you've been flipping doing with your time, but bloody hell, mate. Unbelievable. Cole Palmer, let's just get back to him, shall we? Like, phew. He's just outrageous. I've got to change the score again. So it's Chelsea 3, Brighton 2. Going forward, we are absolutely sensational. Cole Palmer is literally outrageous at football. Tell me something I don't know. And at the back, Chelsea are an absolute disaster. Robert Sanchez is having an absolute stinker. And we are looking like I don't know. This game could literally be 7-7. But Cole Palmer has scored another 10-minute hat trick. Like how quick was that hat trick from Palmer? Like how is this man like this good at football? Oh, come on. Free kick to Chelsea. Flipping heck, man. Oh, thank you, Theo, for the stream. We never win when you stream. Turn off the stream. Well, I appreciate your donation, but I'm not doing it. Oh, guys, honestly, I need to catch my breath. I think someone needs to clip that up for me. Noni Madweki, oh, go on. Noni, he's got to shoot, and he... Oh, that's fucking hell. No. How has he... Like, you've got to hit the target there. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like... Noni's got a pass there. Like, I know I've defended him throughout the stream so far, but like Enzo Fernandez, like there's 3 players there that will score for you. There's 3 players that will score. If you don't score in that position, I'm sorry, mate, but like flipping, get someone else on who will. That's awful from Madweki. That's shocking. Absolutely shocking. I know I'm a big backer of him these days, and but like. Come on, like this, it doesn't matter how many goals there is in a game. It doesn't matter how flipping gas we are about a Palmer hat-trick. Chelsea here, we are not home and host here. We are still only 1 goal ahead and look like conceding every single time Brighton have the ball. Let's be honest, when we get the ball behind the Brighton defence, we look fantastic. Like, we can put the pressure on them to make a mistake, fantastic. But defensively, we have been an absolute shambles here. An absolute shambles. Like, let's call a spade a flipping spade, right? And we should be 4-2 up now because, well, yeah. But honestly, that Cole Palmer free kick is the best thing I've seen in 2024. Like, period. Hands down, the best thing I've seen all year. Can't believe how good this game is. The customer will be happy with this one. Joking. 5 attempts for Chelsea, 4 on target. 6 attempts for Brighton, 3 on target. Madweki this time, that's a good ball, unlucky. Sancho not quick enough, Verbruggen gets down to it. I think, you know what, like, I would happily take no more goals until half-time if it means we don't concede one. That's Gusto with the ball, actually. So, oh, guys, honestly, that was honestly the most insane 15 minutes of football I think I've ever seen. Like, that's like nearly like on. I know the Man United game was like the end of the match, and we're losing, and then we win 3-2. Cole Palmer hat trick. Like, let's just say it again. But like, again, like he's just absolutely. Cole Palmer is just. When he scored for England in the final of the Euros, because I was so annoyed that he wasn't starting, and obviously, like, I love him. Like, I was just so pissed off. And then when he came on and scored, like, I ran up to my Chelsea friends I was watching with in the pub, like, and I was just so flipping happy for him. Chelsea again now. Sancho, Palmer's in again, and he scores again. He's on the tip of your tongue every time he plays football. You cannot blink. You cannot close your eyes. You cannot go a game where you don't watch Cole Palmer on a football pitch and just think, wow, how blessed are we? How lucky are we to be able to witness a man with this kind of ability, to witness a man in only his second ever season in the top flight of English football score 4 in 40 minutes. Chelsea have scored again, and Cole Palmer has scored another beautiful, beautiful goal. It isn't quite as like mercurial and magnificent as the free kick in terms of like grandeur and like stature of a goal, but the finish is just like, what more can I say? It's outrageous. Another assist for Jadon Sancho, and Cole Palmer has 4 goals in the first half. I'm sorry, but the man is an absolute joke. He's an absolute joke. It should have been 4-2 a couple of minutes ago, and it flipping is 4-2 now. Chelsea, as much as we can't defend, we're running riot here. Cole Palmer is running riot. We've had 6 goals, guys. Make sure you subscribe to GBFC. Smack a like on this stream. Like, what more can, how can you be that good at football? How can you be that good at football? Like, it's actually a joke at this point. Like, we're witnessing greatness, guys. Honestly. Like, yeah, you got Messi, you got Ronaldo, you got Pele, you got Maradona. You got, like, so many amazing players over the years. But, like, I'm not saying, like, he deserves to be in that conversation yet. Of course not. He's got to do this for 10 years plus. But the reality of the situation is, like, if you love football, you love Cole Palmer. If you love football, you love watching this man play. Because he's so good at the sport. He's so good at the game. The way he reads the game and sees things and makes passes is phenomenal. The way he finishes is phenomenal. The way he's in the right position is phenomenal. Like, he's... Oh. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Jackson, go on. Oh, press him. Oh, yeah. I'm losing the plot. I'm losing the plot. We need to order more beers, guys. We need to order more beers. This is the number 4. I've only got 5. Shit. I need someone to do a little run to the supermarket. Circle K, bro. Oh. 4-2. I can't believe it. What a game of football. They're in again, Brighton. Oh. If we don't win this match, I actually might cry. I genuinely think I'm going to cry if we don't win this game. Bloody hell, man. Like, I can't believe... Oh, Cole Palmer. My friend Jack just messaged in our group chat for... No, Welbeck. Great save, Sanchez. Big moment in this first half, that. And there's been a lot of those. But that's a huge save from Sanchez, who's had a stinker, to be fair. But, like... Flipping hell, man. That's a good save. Like, this is like... I feel like when everyone's, like, talking about Chelsea being in transition, yeah? Like, I feel like it's been a negative statement that's been made in recent... Like, the last year or two. I feel like this is the first time, like, you can see that Chelsea are still in transition, but it kind of feels positive because we can score so many goals, but, like, yeah, we're still going to be a bit shit at the back, but, like, even the players that are playing bad are still going to have moments where they turn up. You know what I mean? Like, Sanchez here has made some unreal saves, but has also been the reason why we can see 2 goals. Like, what's going on? I don't know what to do. Well, it is a corner. Played into the middle. Wesley Fofana does well. Jackson. What are you doing? Cole Palmer is high IQ. He's Mensa group, mate. Unreal. Doesn't come across like that in an interview, but, like, give the man a ball at his feet, he's Mensa. Like, we need to breathe, guys. I need a wee. I need the toilet. 8 minutes of added time? Oh, bloody hell. Well, these guys haven't seen the flipping memo, have they? I've been sick for 2 weeks, mate. I can't deal with another 8 minutes of this. I need a 15-minute relax time. Brighton coming forward again. Mitoma, who's been unbelievable. But, like, what? Thank you for the donation, Zach. What a game. Period. Period, bro. What a game, dude. Period. Oh, 60 things we learn? Flipping hell, mate. No, we don't make exceptions. It's always 6, okay? If we didn't make exceptions for the Champions League final, we can't make exceptions for Brighton. Chelsea just keep making Brighton famous, don't they? In more ways than one. 600 things we learned. Oh my days. No, there will definitely be a something things we missed video tomorrow, that's for sure. Well done, Gusto. Big tackle from Malo Gusto there. But Chelsea don't quite get it away. The ball's played in. It's just like, can we just have nothing now until half time, please? I need a minute. I need a second. Cole Palmer, okay, 6 goals from Palmer. Could he? Can he? Like, if anyone can do it, it's him. Like, if the ball is on his left foot and he's like 40 yards away from the goal, I think he'll probably score. That free kick, like, I'm sorry. Like, flipping heck, man, that free kick. That is just unreal, isn't it? Like, oh, it's just ridiculous. Guys, stop spamming in the chat, man. Like, the stream stays good because I can look at it, I can interact with you lot, I can see everything, you know. Don't spam the same comments. Like, I'm just gonna hide your comments because it's just annoying. What is going on? Nonny out. I mean, as if that is what we're going to talk about, to be fair. Like, I think we should just talk about Palmer, really. Like, Chelsea are 4-2 up because he scored 4 goals in one half and he hit the post. Like, what the hell? Like, what the actual hell? Like, oh. But I do you know what? I actually would say bring Neto on. Just because Neto defensively is such a useful player to have. So I actually would bring Neto on. But I'm not going to do this whole, like, let's just smash Nonny. Like, yes, he's made a couple of bad mistakes. He's a good footballer, but, like, he's trying too hard in this game so far. Thank you, Martin, for the donation. But, yeah, I think Fofana... It's the 2 players, guys, that we literally discussed before the game. We're talking about Wesley Fofana, should it be Tosin? We're talking about Madueke, should it be Neto, should it be Palmer on the right? Clearly, it's never Palmer on the right because he's got to play as a 10. He's got to play. Like, Cole Palmer is the best footballer in the Premier League. Period. As the guy said from the Super Chat. But, like, he's also had good moments, guys. Like, the pressure that he's putting on the Brighton back line to force mistakes. Like, Mitoma's gone down. That's good refereeing. I like this referee, you know. I can't believe he scored 4 goals in one half. Honestly, man, like, he's an absolute joke. And to be honest, like, I'm seeing people in the chat say it's 4-2 and yet I'm still nervous. Like, trust me, I'm nervous too. I don't see any way. Like, if you put a bet on 4-2 right now, I think you're an idiot. Like, if this game finishes 4-2, like, there's definitely been something happening in, like, the stratosphere that has impacted, like, just the running order of life, right? This game cannot finish 4-2. But I also think that there's no way that Chelsea don't concede another goal. Free kick to Chelsea. Good. This referee's fine too. I don't mind him. Who's this mug who keeps on spamming in the chat? Mate, piss off. Bloody hell. And the thing is, I need the toilet. But I can't go because I'm probably going to miss a goal. Just take the sting out of it, Chelsea. We've got 3 minutes here, or 2.5 minutes, to not concede another goal. 4-2 is a better lead than 4-3. I know that they say a 2-goal lead in football is a dangerous one. It is, when your name's Chelsea and you've got Sanchez in goal and Fofana at centre-back. But it's better than 1. There's also been disallowed goals. Like, I genuinely don't know where to start with discussing what I've seen in this first half. Like, this halftime analysis, like, I don't really know how to do it. Like, I don't really know how to, like, discuss what we've seen in this game, to be fair. Honestly, I need a piece so bad. Fofana, bro. It's just I'm so nervous, bro. I'm so nervous with Fofana right now. Like, I like him, and I want him to come good and whatnot. Like, I say come good, I mean, like, be a £70 million centre-back. Like, I think he's a good player. Just don't think he's been, like, good enough. But he's freaking me out in this game. Gusto goes diving in. What a stupid tackle that is. But somehow he's managed to get away with the ball there and no foul. Lovely play from Caicedo. Gusto again now getting forward. Jadon Sancho. I need to see who's got the assist as well. Sancho, Gusto making an overlapping run. Sancho's done well. Lovely footwork. Not sure how that's not a foul there. He probably doesn't want Palmer to score a fifth, to be fair. If a Chelsea player scored 5 goals and they had to say something positive about Chelsea, that doesn't really go along with the Premier League script, does it? Bloody hell. My stream is delayed. Yeah, it is. Get over it. No timer. No, guys, I've said multiple times, I've tried everything to get a timer to work. It doesn't work. Someone said to me earlier to actually just buy like a physical one. I will do that. I'll look for one. Sanchez. Good. Okay. I need a piece so bad. Half time. Okay. Guys, it's 4-2 at half time. I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere because we have got a lot to discuss here. Okay. Wow. Bloody hell, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have a lot to discuss here? That felt like the most necessary, needed piss in the history of taking a leak. We're going to end the poll. Oh my word. Guys, if you are new to the stream, if you've just arrived, we have just seen one of the most insane halves of football that you can imagine in the Premier League. I'm not entirely sure what the records are that have been broken, but I'm not sure if anyone scored 4 in the first half before. Chelsea 4, Brighton 2, and it's only half time. It sounds like an incredible match after 90 minutes, but we are literally only halfway through. The game could finish, I don't know what. This is unbelievable. 4 in one half is a record. Like, I'm not surprised. I'm just not surprised. Guys, honestly. Cole Palmer, like, we can talk about the negatives, and we will, because we got 15 minutes. I don't think that's enough time, really, to talk about everything. But Cole Palmer is just so good, man. It's just ridiculous. Like, honestly, like, we are witnessing just pure brilliance on the football field. Like, it's disgracefully good. Like, Wow. I want to know what you guys think about substitutions at half-time, because I think there's definitely a world here where Chelsea need to be careful. Because the reality is, like, I don't think it's possible to expect Brighton not to score. But I think, honestly, I think Tosin's got to come on, man. I think he just looks so comfortable and composed. And I think Fofana is just he's just doing everything like too erratic. And if you guys watch the recent podcast, you'll know what I've said about Fofana. Like, he needs to slow down. Like, he's got the ability. He is a very fast-paced, high-octane defender who wants to do everything at 100 miles an hour. But, like, in order for Chelsea to control things properly, he's got to slow down a bit. He's got to slow down. So I think Tosin coming on would not be a bad shout. I don't think you change the keeper because Sanchez has made some good saves. Yes, he's been a liability, at fault for both goals, for sure. But you don't change the goalie. You don't mix it up that much. But, like, I can't believe what we've seen here. This is absolutely... It's one of the craziest halves of football that I've ever seen. Like, genuinely, the way that Brighton dominated the first 20 minutes of football is outrageous. After 20 minutes, it was 1-0 to Brighton, and you're like, oh, this is just like a classic game where the away side are playing better than the home side. They've scored a goal. Like, maybe Chelsea will come back into it. Who knows? Brighton might just be outdoing them here. Tactical, whatever. The reality of the situation is, like, tactics, yeah, okay, like, there's definitely tactical breakdowns that can be done, but you've got to literally watch it again to catch your breath, to be able to go back and actually, like, keep an eye on certain things. But overall, like, this is about Cole Palmer. This is about a truly magnificent being gracing the earth in a Chelsea shirt. Like, I cannot say enough good things about the man. Thank you, Scotty. 4 goals in 20 minutes. Like, are you having a giraffe, mate? Are you having an absolute giraffe? I think in terms of improvements, like, look, Chelsea could have... It's insane. Palmer scored an offside goal as well. He hit the post, and that was unbelievable from Enzo Fernandez. Noni Madueke absolutely has to score or give it to someone else who will score, but he hits it wide. Like, Chelsea could have had 7 here. And it would not have been like you couldn't have said, oh, it's not deserved, or like Chelsea shouldn't have 7. Like, outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. But, like, it's also a weird one in a way, because I feel like Maresca did this last week against West Ham too, and I think the credit also has to go on the manager here, because I think what Chelsea are doing is they're lulling opposition teams into this false sense of security that they should play. And when I say they should play, what I mean is don't sit back and defend the way that Palace did, because we know that we're not very good like that. So you lull them into this false sense of security. And I think what the difference is, right? And I think this is quite nuanced, and you might disagree. And obviously, like, I've not really had the time to think this through because this has been a high-octane live stream. But, like, I think the difference is today we've been caught out because there's a big difference in the quality in terms of the punishable quality between West Ham and Brighton. Last week, Chelsea were kind of lulling and inviting that pressure on. West Ham didn't know what to do. Lopetegui plays this ridiculous high line, and Chelsea punished them. The same way today, Brighton are lulled into this false sense of security that they can come and play and beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And then look at the way that we exploit that high line. Look at the way that we have so much quality in the final third. And let's be real, Brighton have got quality as well. They've scored 2 goals. They could have had more. Sanchez has made some good saves. But the difference here is that Chelsea are just scintillating going forward, and we've got the best footballer in England. We've got England's best player and the best player in the country. He plays for Chelsea, and he cost us 40 million. That's the flipping difference, guys. That is the difference. And now, compared to last season, we're not going to faff around and miss a load of chances. We're going to score 4 goals in one half, or 6 away from home, or 3 away from home, and we'll be looking at each other and saying, well, it should have been 7. Do you know what I mean? But wow. Like, absolutely wow. Anyone else's blood pressure through the roof? If I had a way to measure it right now, I absolutely would. Scotty PP, thank you for the £5 donation. Appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who donated in that half, by the way. I saw a few going in, but difficult to catch all the comments because it was just a big wow, wasn't it, really? Jadon Sancho also, I think, has been good. Like, I think it's difficult because Palmer is just levels above. But at the same time, like, it's difficult because of the way that Palmer is so good to think, well, other players are just bad. Which is not the case. Let me check my fantasy team. I flipping captained. I was thinking about captaining Palmer. And I was like, nah, I'm just going to captain Haaland. Like, I didn't have Haaland in my fantasy Premier League team at the start of the year. So I was like, screw it. I'm not going to keep making this ridiculous mistake. So I captain Haaland. Haaland has a stinker. Hardly see him touch the ball. And then Palmer scores 4 goals in one flipping half. I'm like, rah. If you triple captained Palmer, you're a genius. I just love him so much. Like, I was talking to my mate Josh, who's an Arsenal fan, and if you've been a long-term subscriber of GBFC, you'll know Josh because he was on the podcast a few times. And he was saying, like, he just loves watching Palmer play. Like, he doesn't necessarily like watching Chelsea play, and he's an Arsenal fan, but, like, he just loves watching Cole Palmer. And I think that's the thing, right? Like, if you like football, you love Palmer. The same way that, you know, I think it was Mourinho said, like, if you love football, you love Eden Hazard. Like, He is that now. He is that level. 4 goals in 20 minutes. Like, you're going to hear me repeating myself, and I'm sorry if you don't like that and it bores you and you think, get someone else out there. Like, go to a different channel, innit? Because, like, for him to play for us and us to watch this as someone who loves football, like, honestly, guys, this is literally, incredible. I'm struggling to find the right words because I feel like I've said, like, my whole thesaurus is worth of, like, words to define, like, good and great and wonderful and brilliant, you know? Sumptuous, delectable, like, so many. Could use them all. He's phenomenal. Levi Colwell, 0 points in fantasy team right now because we conceded 2. Okay, let's check the other scores as I literally have no idea what the other results are. Arsenal 2, Leicester 0. Martinelli and Trossard with the goals there for them. Brentford 1-0 up against West Ham, and Buemo in the first minute. Mark Guehi scores for Palace away at Everton. Everton struggling. Thank you very much to Adrian for the donation. Palmer deserves a green box. Well, I'm pretty sure you're going to see something a bit different to a green for Cole Palmer. I feel like we might have to adjust the series slightly. We do have a blue box, but maybe that's not going to be enough over time. But he's just a baller, isn't he? Like, he's just outrageously good. I've not looked at Twitter because we've been streaming, but my word. A gold box. What do you reckon? But, like, how many... I think the thing is, like, if we gold box him now, like, it's insinuating that it can never get better. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why with 6 things we learn, I'm so strict on it being 6 things. Like, I don't want it to be, like... It's never going to be a cold box, by the way. I've seen that a couple of times. It's not going to be cold box because, no, I'm not buying into that. Like, there's football analysis, right? I don't want to just be saying cold Palmer every time. But, like, maybe if he scores, like, a hat-trick in a cup final, it's a gold box. I don't know. The blue box is, like, it's the best you can get in the business, really, when it comes to match reviews. Put him in a snow globe. I feel like that will actually be like a Chelsea thing that they release at Christmas. Like, I'm calling it now. Chelsea Football Club will release like a snow globe where Cole Palmer is like holding his arms with a load of snow in it and it being cold and all that for a special Christmas gift for the Megastore this year. And if they do that, like, you got a 10% off code. If you use the code GBFC10, use the QR code on the screen. I'm calling it now. We called the starting 11. So who knows? We might call the Chelsea Megastore Christmas specials. You never know. The list is endless. Sanchez the most shaky when it's against his old club. Have Leicester just scored at Arsenal? I've just seen someone say. Wow, I forgot that there was so much added time there that there is actually goals in other games. James Justin has a goal back for Leicester at Arsenal. Everton have levelled against Crystal Palace. Dwight McNeil, who, despite Everton being awful, Dwight McNeil is actually having a decent season. So it's 1-1 there, early goals in the second half in the Premier League. But Chelsea and Brighton, we are not back yet. Sanchez is a Brighton plant. I feel like you've been thinking about like how you want to insult him for a while. And you've just gone with that. Noni out, Nkunku in. I mean, like, is Nkunku going to play on the right wing, though? Like, I think it doesn't make sense for Maresca now to bring Nkunku on the right wing. Like, if anything, it should be Neto for Madueke, just because we're being very, very strict in the way that we're saying, like, look, if you don't deliver, someone is breathing down your neck. But a Noni Madueke goal now would also be massive for Chelsea. Lavia in, Enzo out. We need control and defence. I think Enzo Fernandez was fantastic in that half, to be honest. I really do. You think Noni is better defensively than Neto? Noni has really developed defensively, to be fair. So a blue box is better than a green box. A green box is good. A blue box is like ridiculously good. I think we will rest Jackson and Sancho. Mate, this game is not won yet. This game is absolutely not won. Palmer with a smile. He's looking up to the crowd. I don't know who it is. And he's doing like this and he's got his hand behind his ear. He's literally walking out on the pitch like he owns a gaff. And let's be honest, he flipping does. This game is over. No, it isn't. Like, this game is not over. If Chelsea score the next one, then maybe yes. Because I don't see us capitulating to those kind of levels. But, like, Palmer's literally laughing as if he's just won the Premier League. I literally love it. He's so good, man. Premier League history. Here he is in the middle. No changes at half-time for either side. Chelsea 4, Brighton 2. The second half is underway. Will we see a repeat of that first half? If we do, then someone needs to call somebody because my health might well be at risk. Thank you, Rebate, for the donation. I'm not in England. I am still very much living in my house in Bali. He's history. He's history. The good kind of history. Also, how comfortable in terms of like the fit. Like it looks so right having Jadon Sancho in a Chelsea shirt playing at Stamford Bridge. So we're 1 minute into the second half. Palmer's won it. Oh, here he is. Oh, he's giving it to Jackson. It's such a good ball. Oh, good save from Verbruggen. Jackson hits it straight at him. That link up again between Palmer and Jackson. Palmer is literally like, the players just can't get near him. Creates another good opportunity there. Chelsea winning it back. It just nips in, gets it, plays the through ball to Jackson. Between those lines, in between the channels. Jackson with the left foot. Not a bad strike, but it is straight at Verbruggen. Chelsea with an early corner to start the second half. The guys in the group chat, they're saying about a double hat trick. Like, I can't even comprehend it right now. But who knows? If anyone can, it's him. How is Palmer on the new FIFA? To be honest, he's not very good on the new FIFA. Like, I think I've scored like 3 or 4 goals with him in about 20 games. But that's because I'm not very good at FIFA. If anyone here wants to say bad things about Cole Palmer in this stream, you're in the wrong place. Brighton on the attack again. I'm drinking a small hazy. Mitoma does well. It's cleared away by Caicedo in the right place. I said at half-time, guys, I genuinely feel as though there is still more goals in this game for both teams. And this would be a huge, huge sign of Chelsea's growth and development if in the second half we can shut up shop at the back here. Caicedo diving in. Everybody missing the ball. Mitoma down, but it's definitely not a penalty. He goes down so easily. Chelsea coming away with it again. Now Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea. Out to Jadon Sancho's on the left wing. No subs at half-time for either side. I think both teams are still going to think there's definitely more goals to be had here. Brighton will think they can get back in it. Chelsea might smell blood. We've also just got to be careful. Palmer, oh my word. Jackson. Oh, what a block. Did you see that from Palmer again? Did you see that? Jackson misses. Okay, whatever. Like, oh, mate. Palmer. Oh, my God, man. Oh. He's got to score. It's a fabulous block from Webster. Like, he gave the first goal away, Webster did for Brighton, but that's a stunning block. But, like, that Palmer pass. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my... I'm sorry, like, what? Lewis, thank you for the donation. I tell my mates Palmer is better than Saka and Foden, his ceiling is higher, and they still laugh at me. Like, nah. Tell them to turn on the television and watch a bit of football, mate. That's what I'd be saying right now. The recruitment work from Joe Shields, Winstanley and Stewart has been phenomenal. I mean, when you look at some of the players that we've got here, absolutely. Like, the confidence he's playing with right now. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a player, even Hazard, you know, like Hazard, like everybody always knew that Hazard had something special about him. But with Palmer, I genuinely feel as though there's no end to what he can do. Like, I think he could have like the same kind of impact in any team as like a Kevin De Bruyne when it comes to like if he can like big himself up, like grow a little bit, like get a bit stronger, then like he can even start games a bit deeper and then come forward and dictate the way that he does. And like when he gets the ball on his left foot anywhere close to the goal, like he's always going to score. Like, I've never seen anything like it, honestly. Like, I genuinely never seen a player like it. But let's also talk. Jackson misses almost an open goal. And Chelsea looking very dominant here at the start of the second half. Jadon Sancho takes on his man. Also looking really comfortable. Oh, Palmer again. Good tackle. Chelsea corner. God, it's good to have Chelsea playing like this again, man. Honestly, like, it's difficult, you know, when you're making videos, you want to be positive, but then you look at it and you're like you don't recognise the club after winning a Champions League, and you see all these changes. You're like, you can't keep up, and then the results aren't good, and it just puts you in a bad mood. But when you see it come into life like this, like it's a relief more than anything else, honestly. Chelsea corner again is put in the mixer. Palmer on the edge of the area. He hits the volley. It's not far away. It's not far away, guys, from going in the top corner. He's smiling. Like, it's honestly, like, I'm a football man as well, right? Like, I love Chelsea, but I'm a football man. And to see a player play with this, like, level of confidence is literally, like, why I love the sport so much. It really is. It's phenomenal. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and get the last beer for the rest of this second half. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. What did I miss? What did I miss? I missed another Chelsea chance. Palmer again. Madwecki. Oh, it's unlucky. It's unlucky. He squared it. He didn't shoot. We are literally getting closer and closer to another goal here. Good movement from the Chelsea players in the box too. It is towards the back post, towards Fofana, but Brighton have got big defenders. You've got to be careful with that. Slight push, nothing given. Enzo Fernandez. What a pass from Enzo. Palmer on his right foot. It's bobbling around the box. Just keep it, Chelsea. Don't rush. Mark Cucurella. Go on. Ah! Oh, guys, we're playing so well. We are literally playing so well. Like, just soak it up for a second. Chelsea are absolutely killing it right now. Absolutely killing it. If we can back it up with some solid defending, then, well, we're really laughing, aren't we? Don't know which way my hair wants to go right now. Brighton are starting to look frustrated, guys. I think they just know that they can't rest for a second against this Chelsea team. They just can't. It's been 9 minutes and there's been no goals. Poor clearance again from Fofana. Cucurella, though, that is fabulous defending. Lovely football again from Jadon Sancho. Fabulous from Sancho. Enzo, oh, this is phenomenal. Oh, just Enzo's not quite got the legs for it, but it's brilliant football from Chelsea again. Sancho to Enzo. Enzo Fernandez is bossing this, but he's got to hold it defensively here as well. Mitoma's round the back of Gusto. Just hasn't quite looked as sharp as normal today. Mitoma again now. Another chance maybe for Brighton to get a shot away, but that's going straight into the top of the shed. Wow. Wow. What a game. Honestly, what an incredible game of football this is. In terms of the assists so far, it's Jackson and Sancho with the assists, and obviously Palmer is just doing his thing. Interesting to see, though, like, if it really is like Nkunku or Palmer for the 10, like, do you bring a player off who's playing this good at any point? Like, do you? Unless he obviously gets sent off or injured, which obviously we're not even going to, like, that would be a calamity and a disaster. But he just looks so hungry out there. I've not seen a confidence, like, even with Hazard, right? Like, when Hazard was on fire and on form, there's still like this element of like semi-disinterest. And Palmer's in again. Oh, he hits it wide. He missed. He's a human being after all. The 5 goals is there. The lights are on. And it's his right foot. And he puts it wide. Ah. Like, at least we know he's human, as you guys are reminding us in the chat. He wanted it on his right foot, didn't he? He wanted to just get it in there. Another brilliant tackle from Caicedo, by the way. If it was me, mate, I'd have just toe poked it with my left foot, cross the keeper, you know? If it was me. If it was me. Funny thing is, on YouTube, some people just won't get it. Caicedo has definitely stepped up in this game too. The one game I should have got the beers in him in a dry gaff and not daring to risk a fast run. I mean, you should have done it at half time, if anything. It should have been like quickly Google Maps it if you're not aware of your surroundings and then get back. Double substitution for Brighton. They're rolling the dice. To be fair, I also respect it. They're still trying to play out from the back, and they still do it pretty well. Like, they're carving through us. How are we still running back here? Like, why are we on the back foot in these positions? That is a problem with the midfield right now. Too often, we're still kind of running back. If Brighton score the next goal, guys, I'm telling you, like, as much as I'm confident with the way that we're playing and we're creating lots of chances here in this second half, we could have had another 3 goals. Because we haven't scored them, I'm still looking at this and I'm thinking Brighton still look dangerous. They're still carving us open through the middle too easily. We need to step it up. Cole Palmer skews a pass. I'm disgraced. Arsenal 2-2. No way. No way. Leicester City. Dwight McNeil scored another goal for Everton. And apparently, according to you lot, Leicester have equalised at the Emirates. James Justin again. I swear the guy's like a flipping left back or right back or something. Wow. Man City dropping points. Arsenal dropping points. Liverpool go to Wolves later on after this game. Chelsea in front. I can't start saying anything more exciting right now. I'm nervous, okay? I'm nervous. Like, there's a lot of people in the chat right now very confident. But unfortunately, like, as happy as I am and I love the way that we're playing, I'm also, like, very much thinking about the... I don't know, like, give Brighton a chance. Like, how many times have we seen teams, like, just get an easy opportunity? I'm also thinking, like, I really, really want Cole Palmer to score his 5th goal. Like, you remember the 6 things we learned against Barrow where I was like, 5-0? I want it to be 6, man. I want him to get 2 more, but like, I just want us to score another one now, basically. I don't want us to concede. Sorry, I want us not to concede, and I want Palmer to score another one. Or Chelsea to just score another one. We are actually playing a lot more calm. If we call a spade, which you know I like to do, we are actually a lot calmer now than we were in that first half. In terms of like good quality chances that we're allowing Brighton to have, they're few and far between in this second half, which is great. Sanchez isn't having to do a lot. But it is just that erratic flipping side of the way that we clear it, and like Lewis Dunk is trying to boss everybody about, but that man's a pussy. Cole Palmer is there. As it stands, Chelsea are second in the Premier League table, 1 point behind Man City, having already played them in the league. Did he make any subs? Not yet. And to be honest, I think it's the right thing. Like, and so far, the fact that we aren't making any subs is being vindicated, because we are now taking a game that has just been like boiling over to the point of almost uncontrollable either side, and we are taking control of it. Like, this is such a mature second half so far from Chelsea, and we could have had 1 or 2 more. Should have had 1 or 2 more, but for an amazing clearance from Webster and a Palmer miss, surprisingly, shockingly. Matoma flicks it back across. Cucurella is there again. He's been fantastic. And once again, Mark Cucurella, like literally, like we can be here giving Palmer the praise all day, but Cucurella's been fabulous. He's been absolutely everywhere. So much determination in the way that he plays, and like intelligence-wise, again, like people talk about who's this Condiu guy that everyone's talking about. I don't see his comments. I don't see his comments, so like I don't know how he's commenting. Neto in. Oh, like that's the... Okay, guys, I missed that one. The flip-in defender. I'm an idiot. Okay, Madweki is coming off here for Pedro Neto. 28 minutes to go. Neto's coming on for half an hour. I mean, in terms of like understanding the positions here in the team, like Madweki's obviously coming off. He's looking a little bit sheepish. He doesn't want to come off. He knows he should have done and could have done a lot better today. And to be fair, if for whatever reason Chelsea don't win this game, he will come under a lot of scrutiny again, because there was a couple of times he should have scored or should have passed it and he didn't. And that is what we've been talking about when it comes to like changing that, and then you become a fabulous player, great team player. But now Neto is on, and there's still a game here that we need to play. Come on, Chelsea. Let's get another one. Guys, if you're still not liking the stream, hit the like button in the stream and subscribe to GBFC if you are new. This has been an absolutely unbelievable stream today. It started a bit slow. The commentary are actually now saying good things about Chelsea once again. It's a foul. That's not a foul. I think Enzo's done well there. We are so back. You know, like normally when we score, like I say it because like my emotion boils over slightly. But like I'm actually really nervous here in the second half. I don't know why. I feel like I really think if we hold on and win this, this is such a massive win for Chelsea. Such a massive win. In so many different ways. Like the way that the results are going today in the Premier League, it's a massive result, right? Like Arsenal are now coming back into it against Leicester, but it's 2-2. It just means, it just says so much about this team that we can play a game that is so chaotic and be 4-2 up at half time, and then all of a sudden, like, somehow control it again calmly in the second half. Like, that is genuinely a sign of a team that is maturing. Brighton trying to look for a little penalty, but there's nothing there. This referee's been good, by the way. As much as I quite often slate referees because, well, we have good reason to slate referees, he's been very good today. Cucurella again, fantastic. Sancho's also looked really good on the left. I think it's so good and so important how quickly he's settled in here at Chelsea. Yeah, Brighton beat Man United. They drew away at Arsenal. Like, this is a fantastic performance so far. And again, it's like little moments of silliness at the back, like that this will keep happening, guys. It will. But we just got to make sure we blow other teams away down the other end. Caicedo's been phenomenal as well, by the way. And also, like, to score so far 9 goals in 4 days at Stamford Bridge, considering there's been issues with the atmosphere at the bridge, like, what a massive week this is for Chelsea. This could be such a big win. Such a big win if we can just hold on. I know I'm speaking as if there's like 1 goal difference. There's 2, but Jackson's got to hold his run, but Enzo's dispossessed in the middle. He's caught between 2 minds of playing the pass, but Jackson's got to hold the run better. I think it's time to bring in Kunku on, guys. I think bringing Kunku on now for Jackson. Like, I think the work that Jackson did for the first goal was great, and I think overall his movement's been good and whatnot, but like, he should have scored, and I think Mudrik's coming on. I mean, if we're going to try and get back to where we were, like in the first half, where we were just cutting them up from behind, like, why not? Oh, Palmer, it's a stunning ball. Nicholas Jackson, he's got to score. Oh, my goodness. Lewis Dunk does really well, but Jackson, he's got to do better there. Like, it's funny how all of these things are just like, they're happening like live. It's a stunning pass from Palmer again. Absolutely brilliant. Jackson's got to do better there. He's got to be aware that Lewis Dunk is closing him down. Like, of course he is. Like, You can flipping smell his breath behind you, let alone the fact he's literally on your ankles chomping at you. Chelsea with a corner. Thank you, Marco, for pushing the likes. Love that, mate. Thank you. I feel like we still need another goal, guys. And Nkunku. Oh, Palmer. Fabulous football. Neto. Go on, Pedro. It's a nice ball from Pedro Neto. Just holds it up a little bit. And it is a Chelsea corner again. I want to see Nkunku come on now, guys. I do. If Maresca brings Nkunku on now, I like Maresca, you know. I like Maresca a lot. Colwell's been great in the second half. Yes, he has. Like, Chelsea have had to step up. We've got a corner. 22 minutes to go. Chelsea 4, Brighton 2. A goal now, and I feel like the game is done, even with the crazy nature of the way that a goal kind of just triggered something in that first half. Ball is played in, and it's there. Cucurella's there. Cucurella scores! Mark Cucurella for Chelsea. It's Chelsea 5, Brighton 2. Mark Cucurella for Chelsea. Is it offside, though? It looks as though it might be offside. Disallowed goal. Is it a disallowed goal, though? If Mark Cucurella scores now, he's offside when the corner's taken. Yeah, okay, he's offside. He's offside. I mean, you've got to absolutely admire the way that Cucurella just seems to play the game at 754 miles an hour. Like, the man is literally... he puts so much into it. And I think he's actually coming off now. Cucurella's coming off. Like, that, honestly, that is some performance from Mark Cucurella. Like, the Stamford Bridge faithful clapping him. He's smiling as he goes off the pitch. He's actually been fantastic, guys. Mark Cucurella, obviously, the talk is Cole Palmer, obviously. But Cucurella, wow. If we just take a flipping moment to be this guy was nowhere a year ago. Nowhere. The way that he has become, to win the European Cup as well and play so well for Spain, well done. Well done, Mark Cucurella. Jadon Sancho, I think, has been excellent today. Mudryk coming on for Chelsea with 20 minutes to go. I actually think that might be the sub, I think that's a good substitution again. Vega coming on for Cucurella. I feel like that's Maresca just basically trying to, manage things here. I think Cucurella got a yellow, no? I might be wrong with that, but... Kadioglu is coming off. Oh, I thought it was Welbeck coming off. Thank you, Josh Morgan, the mod, with the block. Honestly, Cole Palmer, man. Just can't get over him. Go on. Nicholas Jackson is in. Go on, Jackson. You got to shoot there. Why are you passing there? It's he doesn't, Jackson doesn't feel the breath of the player on his left shoulder, I was actually just typing about the 6 things for the boxes there. And it's oh, my God. Palmer. Oh, man. It's actually, it's beyond a joke, man. This is beyond a perfect performance. If ever there was an advert for what a footballer could be, this is just sensational. Go on. Same corner. This is the corner. Guys, look at the way that we're causing so many problems from corners. That one was close. It was just, you got to get the man in there. If that was Cucurella still there, he'd have done it. All of the work that we're doing off the field, you can actually see it. How good is this, guys? To have a moment right now, 6 games into the season, yes, we still haven't won this match. But I'm just saying, to be able to actually see the things that we've been like reading about and hoping for and waiting for, to see it all come into fruition before our eyes is amazing. Sanchez comes out, and that is a moment where my heart does stop for a second. Lewis Dunk looks as if he's about to get knocked out by the ball. Pressure is back on, though, from the Chelsea players, and we get possession again. This has been such a mature second half. Guys, I need a wee again. I'll be right back. George has a tiny bladder. Mate, honestly, I've been so ill the last 2 weeks. I know I've said that a lot, but like, I have, genuinely. Let's prank George. No. We have 16 minutes here, guys, to hold on. And I'm still saying hold on as opposed to like, go and score more, because like, I feel like this game is not won. Mitoma, Brighton dribbling through, good block from Levi Colwill, who's been absolutely massive for Chelsea in this second half. Jackson, panting like a panther, chasing after the ball. 16 minutes to go. Good play again for Brighton. And Ciso Caicedo with a foul. Good tackle again, Chelsea. Palmer's ball watching. Mitoma. Come on, Enzo. Enzo, yes, come on. Vega just hoofs it forward. Go on, Neto. Go on, son. Big chase from Pedro Neto. Putting the pressure on. Verbruggen does well. Neto still with the pressure. Unlucky. Brighton again coming forward. Vega with a good tackle. Come on. I want to see that Vega getting in with the flipping crowd again. 14 and a half minutes plus stoppage time to go. Is it really Arsenal 2, Leicester 3? There's no way. Guys, this is a huge day. If this is actually the truth. I mean, even if it stays 2-2, Chelsea again getting forward with gusto. Gives it to Pedro Neto. Neto cutting into the box here for Chelsea. To Jackson. Oh, it's such a bad miss again. Nicholas Jackson. He's having one of those days again. He's having one of those days again, Nicholas Jackson, where the finishing just is not up to speed. Like, you've got to call it what it is, guys. You've got to call it what it is. Like, I'm not going to sit here and rage and get flipping mad because, like, we're 4-2 up at home. We've had a fantastic, mature display in the second half. But, like, he's missed so many chances. Like, we could be talking about, like, record amounts of goals. And then Nkunku is, like, just chilling on the bench. Like, bring him on at this point. Like, actually, I've said this all week, guys. Like, if players just keep... Like, at this point, it's an underperformance. Like, yes, okay, don't just slate a guy for being bad. But we're talking about a substitution here. I'm not talking about dropping Jackson forever. I'm not talking about banishing him to the flipping under-21s. I'm saying bring him off now and bring Nkunku on because the man has missed so many chances that Nkunku would probably score. Now in Ciso, brilliant tackle from Neto. Fantastic defensive work. And Enciso again, looking to get a shooting shot away. Fofana with a foul. That's an awful tackle. Could be a yellow card also. It's a free kick in a very dangerous position. It's a yellow card for Wesley Fofana. Really silly tackle, that. We cannot concede now, guys. Honestly, this would be... If we don't win this game from here, this would be a disaster. Like, an actual disaster. I know it's 2 goals, I know, but like honestly, this whole second half, I've just been on edge. Like I'm worried. Okay, Jackson is coming off. I think, yeah, it's the right thing to do. And you can look, you can see it, guys. You can see when, like, he knows he cannot have these games where he underperforms. He knows. Lavia coming on for Enzo Fernandez. Bro. Enzo Maresca, you know, like, I love him. I absolutely love him. But those are the subs. Those are the subs. Like, that's the one to do. I think Enzo Fernandez has been really good today, by the way, guys. Really good. I will say that once again, in the transition where we don't have the ball, he needs to get better. He needs to be way quicker at recovering himself. But that is the sub, guys. If you can bring Romeo Lavia back on with 10 minutes to go, that is the sub. And it's so good from Maresca also to see this for what it really is. Like if it's 5-2, you maybe bring Felix on. You know, you play it up a little bit. You look for that 6th goal. But if it's 4-2 and Brighton are like probing, they're trying, you just shore it up defensively. Lewis Dunk is pushing Caicedo, who goes straight back into Lewis Dunk. Brilliant stuff. Free kick here for Brighton, and it hits the Chelsea wall, and I think it hits Cole Palmer. The man cannot do any wrong. Mudryk and Nkunku with the fresh legs, but Brighton are still not giving up here. Brilliant advert for the Premier League, this as well. Great recovery as well there from Lavia. Palmer. Come on, Chelsea. That's a throw-in. Good. I need some water. This is scary. Evan Ferguson coming on for Brighton, a man that Chelsea were apparently linked with. Danny Welbeck coming off. That's good news. I think we've made all of the substitutions, guys, haven't we? But also, like, I literally don't think, apart from maybe I'd have bought Jackson off before, maybe. But like, I'm really nitpicking here. Like, I genuinely feel as though Maresca so far, obviously there's still 10 minutes to go, but like, I genuinely feel like he's done all of the right subs. Still nervous though. I'm still nervous. I just want this game to be over now. I really do. Like, I just want this to be 3 points at this point. "26 attempts in the whole game, to be fair. 11 shots on target. Chelsea winning in both the shots and the shots on target. Sanchez collects it. Jackson didn't play bad, but the finishes were bad. Like, in terms of, like, the all-round game, it was good. The finishing was awful. Like, Jackson should have had a hat-trick himself. Lavia, lovely. Gusto, poor first touch. Now Brighton again. I feel like this is a big, big moment in our season, guys. And the last 10 minutes of this GBFC stream, we're going to learn so much from this Chelsea team here. If we can see this out, I'm not even going to say score another one because, to be honest, we've not... Well, we have, but like we've missed some big ones. But I don't want to focus on that too much. I want to focus here on the way that we manage the game. It's one thing to get all hyped up and excited about the 4 Palmer goals and whatever. And like, yeah, about half an hour ago, we were saying like, get 5, get 6, like give him a double hat trick and all this stuff. But like the most important thing now is game management as a team. That is the most important thing. If we can successfully do that now, this is a huge 3 points. The ball goes through the face and Sanchez gambles down and he does well. Honestly, a Chelsea goal and we breathe. A Brighton goal and it doesn't matter if it's the 97th minute. We're all like, whew. No, Sanchez. Oh, Lavia. That was sumptuous, mate. The touch. Bloody hell. It's like anesthesia that was there from Lavia. He's just like, nope, you're going to sleep, mate. Don't faff with it. Give it. Yeah, Vega's there. Out ball. That's it. Out ball for the goalkeeper because we move. We're dynamic. We know where to be. Lovely from Caicedo again towards Mudryk. Yeah, Jackson did get an assist. But like we got to talk levels, guys. We got to talk levels. Like he should have scored goals here. He should have done. Yeah, if Lavia can stay fit, like, wow. What is the Arsenal score? Still 2-2. Arsenal applying the pressure, though, according to the text stream that I'm looking at. Come on. 2-2 in the Arsenal game, yes. Brighton throw-in. Guys, I'm so nervous. I'm actually so nervous until, like, the whistle is gone. Oh, no. The flipping stream has just died. Don't do this to me. Guys, my stream has literally just died again. What is it with this? This is ridiculous. Honestly, imagine, right, paying for a service and then midway through the game, the company that you pay just, like, puts ads in the flipping stream of the match. Like, what? Malo Gusto bigging up the Chelsea crowd. Five minutes of normal time to go, guys. Just flipping hold out, Chelsea, please. Go on, Neto. Go on. Yes. Neto is literally working very hard here. Lavia. Yes, Lavia. It's unlucky. It's a good idea. This guy. The video is awful. Yeah, literally ridiculous. Come on, Sanchez. Come on, guys. 3.5 minutes of normal time to go. It's actually hard to relax, though. Because, like, as much as, like, the first half just kind of, like, builds everything up, the second half has just been about, like, just hoping that the hype doesn't get, like, squished. You know, like I said at the start of the stream when we went 1-0 down, I was like, the excitement to watch us play and then to see such, like, a classic... well, that's literally the goal we've conceded so many times in the last 2 years. It's like someone's popping the bubble, bursting that bubble of excitement. It's the same with this one. At half-time, when Palmer scores 4 goals, that free kick, all the crazy shit that happened in the first half, when you're 4-2 up, you're like, it's ecstasy. But now it's just about, I wouldn't have cared if this game would have been a 1-0, a win, and an own goal, and we play shit. Just flipping win. Do you know what I mean? So that is now the feeling that I'm combating, which is, please hold on. Like, I'm literally here talking with my graphic designer about the 6 things boxes, and I'm saying, box number 6 is this. But if we throw this away, it's no longer that. I'm not going to say what it is, so I want you to watch the video, but Gusto dives in. Like, it's actually a good foul in that position, I think, with Enciso in on goal. But as it stands, Chelsea are heading to 2nd place in the Premier League table. Huge day in the Premier League for us. Enciso is over the free kick. He looks as though he wants to shoot here. A lot of the games are also nearly done because the Chelsea game had 8 minutes at the end of the first half. Fulham are winning at Forest as well, which is good because Forest aren't coming with an unbeaten record to protect. Arsenal into the 90th minute. And Enciso, it's a good save from Sanchez, a really good free kick. Everton about to get their first. Everton have got their first win. Dwight McNeil, who's having an absolutely unbelievable season. Great comeback win for them. 2-1 against Crystal Palace. Brentford 1, West Ham 1. Kind of a calming result, I guess, for West Ham after conceding so many goals in a week. Arsenal goal. Arsenal goal. Doesn't matter, guys. All Chelsea have got to do is focus on ourselves. Like, let Arsenal win 3-2 against Leicester. Let them struggle, though. Let us just keep winning, hopefully. Come on, Chelsea. Arsenal goal. Everyone's saying Arsenal goal. Arsenal have snatched it, they're saying on the BBC. Come on, Chelsea. How many minutes of added time? Brilliant from Neto. The pressure's there. No, it's not fake. Arsenal have scored. Well, guys, we're into injury time. And for whatever reason, I'm still very much nervous here. And Enciso hits it wide. Arsenal have won, like I said. But guys, honestly, this 6 things we learned video, if you've been in the stream, massive thank you. Smack a like on the stream. Subscribe to GBFC if you've enjoyed yourself today. We're going to do a lot more of these this season. I've just been really ill the last few weeks. It's been difficult. But I think we've done it, guys. I think we've done it. There's 4 minutes left of the added time. But also, guys, if you're excited for the 6 things we learned, stay tuned on GBFC because this is going to be an unbelievable 6 things we learned. I've got the energy. I've got the energy. This has been such a good win. I mean, I say a win, but there's 4 minutes to go. Like, it's so hard to watch Chelsea and I'm still not there with the confidence that we've won because we haven't won. Like, we've been so good, guys. The way that we've managed this second half is just tremendous. It's absolutely tremendous. But like, oh, what a tackle, Vega! What a tackle, Renato Vega! Oh, Cucurella has been literally flipping seafood paella, mate. Like the best kind in Valencia. You know the one. But like, Vega, that's a big tackle. What a tackle that is. 180 seconds to go. Chelsea, just don't concede 2 goals, please. And we are voila. I can't believe, honestly, I said to you guys at halftime, if the game finishes 4-2, like, you're stupid if you put money on this. But, like, I guess we're seeing the brilliance of football in both ways here. We're seeing the emphatic, the extravagant, the crazy, the exuberant. And then in the second half, we're seeing the nitty, the gritty, to quote my good friend Eunice. We're seeing every single different phase of what makes a good football team here. Arsenal have won. I don't give a shit, mate. Because Chelsea are about to pick up a massive, gargantuan 3 points at Stamford Bridge. A first win of the season under Enzo Maresca. The first win of the season at Stamford Bridge to get the home fans back on side. 9 goals in 5 days. 5 against Barrow, 4 against Brighton. It's brilliant. Just use your code to buy the third kit. Love that, mate. Now in Nkunku. Pedro Neto. Could we get a 5th goal? That would really put the icing on the cake. Good effort. Goes wide. Oh, guys. We've won. I think we've done it. And this is the first time in the chat. Like, if you're ahead of me and you're actually watching it not on like a delayed live stream, let me know. Guys, I'm going to wrap the stream up now because I want to get the 6 things we learned video out as soon as we possibly can. Wow. Arsenal scored a 4th goal. Okay. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Chelsea with a corner. Palmer and Nkunku are there. We're not going to turn it off before the end of the match, no. But like I'm just like saying goodbye to all of you. I'm pretty sure the majority of you will probably watch the 6 things we learned. This has inspired me to make my own channel. That's lovely to hear. Thank you. Good luck with your channel if you do make it. As in, make the channel. Guys, what a win. What a win. If you're here in the stream, then leave a comment saying, in the 6 things we learned video, leave a comment saying, Palmer Ballon d'Or. Palmer Ballon d'Or is the comment if you're there in the 6 things we learned from the stream. Get in, Chelsea. What a win. I'll see you guys in a bit.